Hey, welcome to Mythical Kitchen. So we are taking a bit of a break right now, but we're not just gonna leave you with nothing, no. We're gonna leave you with something more than something, and that something is one big ol' long video. We're taking all of our favorite Myth Muncher moments. That's right, Myth Munchers, the show where we take the biggest cooking myths and we put them to the test with a highly trained team of very serious culinary professionals and also a bunch of silly slides about how much I love raccoons. They're really beautiful, majestic creatures. I do want to domesticate one. So, what I'm saying is we got a big ol' long video, buckle up, you're about to learn yourself something how to cook, grab a bowl of popcorn, big ol' thing of ice cold grapes and some hot drawn butter, and enjoy the show. Do you need me to sound bathe you? Like, give you some whale moans?
Yeah, you whale moan for me.
Every chef knows there are unbreakable rules in the kitchen, but what happens when you actually break those rules? Do the food gods rain fiery vengeance upon thee, or are they arbitrary myths peddled from chef to chef just waiting to be busted? To find out, this highly trained team of culinary professionals are putting them to the test. Because this is Myth Munchers! Kitcheneers! Thank you for gathering here today. So we're testing out burger myths today, right? That's like one of the most common home-cooked foods. I love burgers, you all love burgers, right? We all ice cream, you scream, we scream for scream screams. That's what I'm talking about. So today we're testing out burger myths, right? There are a lot out there, and I think we owe it to the home cook to tell them what the best route to get to the best burger is. So they say you gotta use fatty beef or else your burger's gonna be dry, but I don't know if that's true. They say you should only flip your burger once, otherwise it loses juiciness. I personally do not believe that to be fact. They say that you must toast your buns or else there's going to be soakage, but what if not that?
I don't know.
It's crazy.
No.
They say the toppings gotta go on the top, but what's wrong with bottomings?
Nothing.
Nothing's wrong with
Not one thing.
Not one thing.
Nope.
Matter of preference. All right, so to illustrate this, first we must talk about food and friendship because that is what it's all about. So I have created a collage of me and my best friend to inspire all of you for what the real goal is today, and that's connection. What? Why are you laughing?
What happened to your muscles?
Why are you laughing? What? No, the muscles are there. They're under the shirt. I just look, Rhett's the buffest man in the world, so I look small next to him, but that's fine because we complement each other because when we hang out, it's like one of us isn't trying to steal the spotlight from another. Yeah, someone's stealing the spotlight there, smizing. But, we're just out here vibing, and really that's what mything is about. But this isn't important. Stop looking at it if you're going to make fun of it. All right, here's the plan. Don't laugh at me. Why are they laughing at me? So this is the plan today. So step one, I talked about people say you need a fatty burger. A lot of restaurants are using something like a 70-30 or 73-27, but I really want to test out side by side 70-30, 80-20 versus 90-10 to see what the best meat to fat ratio is. Then we're going to one flip versus multiple flips. If you're cooking at home, you're probably cooking on a frying pan, maybe a griddle, cast iron, something like that. And people always say you should only flip it once, otherwise the juices are sort of gonna magically leak out. I got some personal theory that multiple flips is the way to go to get a more even cook. And then, once we figure out what the best meat to fat and burger cookery is, we're going on to the buns to see how much soakage actually ends up in an untoasted bun, because people say toasting it creates a sort of like membrane that prevents soakage. But then, what's a burger without toppings? It's still a burger.
Did you want us to say something?
It wasn't rhetorical. What's a burger without toppings?
Still a
burger.
burger.
I guess so. But anyways, we're gonna test out toppings versus bottomings because some people say that the toppings should go on top. They're obviously called toppings unless you're at Cold Stone Burgery, then they're called mix-ins. But when I'm cooking burgers at home, I'm always doing bottomings. I like to put the lettuce and tomato, all the other stuff underneath the burger. But again, I don't know if that's actually the right way. I think I may be creating stability issues for myself.
You like wet salad, so it makes sense that you would want the burger on top because then the burger juice is gonna leak onto the lettuce and you just got a wet salad inside your burger.
But we're not going by preference here. We need to do pseudo-scientific tests, which pseudo is the Latin word for real. We're gonna do pseudo-scientific tests to see which is actually better. So we're testing for soakage, we're testing for stability, we're testing for juiciness as opposed to greasiness. Do you feel equipped with the tools that you need? Do you want more inspiration by looking at me and my best friend?
No, you can put the other one up.
Before we get to this, we are going to write down our predictions, and the winner of this gets a gift card to Red Robin when it eventually opens in full service capacity in 2027.
Yum.
I love Red Robin.
Yum.
No bottomless fries. 80-20, 3 flips, untoasted bun, bottomings, thick booty penguin. That's what the heck I'm about.
Hello, my name is Trevor Joseph Everts. This assignment is for Mr. Scherer. The class is Mythical Kitchen, and the date is the 30th of March, 2021. I have guessed 70-30, multiple flips, toasted bun with bottom ingredients, and I've drawn booger and me with swag. Thank you, that's all.
Okay, so my prediction for burgers is 80 for 20 patty, multiple flips, toasted buns, and toppings. And that's me in the corner with my big curls looking at that nice burger.
80-20. 1 flip, toasted, top.
Are you ready to do this? Are you ready to do this? All right, come on, guys. You ready to do this? Yeah. Well, Trevor. Yeah, that's it. A. Trevor, are you familiar with the myth of Goldilocks and the Three Bears?
Yes, the porridge.
With the porridge, correct. But today our porridge is burgers. One, that's the story of an entitled millennial thinks she's owed a breakfast.
Yes.
And I disagree with that. What I'm trying to say is, they say that you gotta use a fatty beef to create a juicy burger. However, I feel there's a fine line between juiciness and greasiness. So we're testing 70-30, 80-20, 90-10 to find out what the Goldilocks just right porridge is.
Yeah.
But except for burgers.
Except for burgers.
And also there are so many myths surrounding burgers, so we need to establish a couple constants.
When do I get to get in Papa Bear's bed? Because I'm very cold and I would like to snuggle up.
You cannot snuggle with me because I am afraid of human contact. We're making a 6-ounce patty with all of these, and we're gonna try and cook them at the exact same time and temperatures. We got cast iron pans set up on identical burners over here. So
Yes.
some people could use salt and pepper, but why use salt and peppers when you can use Tony Chachere's, the official seasoning of Myth Munchers? Not a sponsor yet.
More lung damage.
Tony, slide into the DMs, brother. I'm waiting.
We gotta make these patties, right?
We gotta
They're
make
not
these patties. No, and then we're also gonna use a single slice of Boar's Head American cheese, the single greatest cheese for burgers, not Kraft Singles, Boar's Head. And we're gonna put them on a plain white, untoasted bun, no condiments, just to test out the juiciness. You ready?
Yeah.
Let us burger it. Let's do it.
Do it.
All right, so here, grab a little parchment paper. This is a nifty little trick. All we're gonna do is we're gonna grasp some beef in our hands.
Okay.
We're simply going to make a uniform patty. So what I like to do is I like to kind of bool it.
Okay.
Oh,
Bool
you're
it.
a baker. You're always talking about shaping.
Yeah,
No,
okay.
now we're booling.
Okay, so you're like making it a circle.
Yeah, so you make it a circle,
And then-
get it here, and then what you're gonna do is press down with your fingers and then shape the edge with your thumb. So many people these days, they're really into smash burgers. I think they are kind of deceptively hard to make at home. I think a lot of people just end up making dry burgers by trying to crush it in there and cook it to about like medium to medium well. There's a lot of hardos out there who love their medium rare burgers, but
That's
FDA,
disgusting.
it's disgusting.
You
It's
don't
not
want like a
good.
bloody burger bun.
All right, so we're trying to get it to about 30% above the thickness of the bun because we are gonna get some shrinkage here. And we're just gonna go single flip on the cook it in canola oil, cast iron, bingo bango. I think this is looking good. So we're gonna pop that down into some parchment. Trevor, do you wanna start preheating all these burners while I make the 80-20?
Yes.
So we're gonna heat these burners for exactly 2 minutes with exactly 1 tablespoon of canola oil in there. All right, so what I like to do is I like to take it on the parchment paper and I like to throw it down and then I wait for a couple seconds for it to kind of steam and I can apply the parchment paper off. So we're gonna do a 3, 2, 1, drop.
I took it off.
What?
I was
Oh no! That's fine, that's
grasping the paper.
That's fine, that's fine. Tony Chachere's. Oh, we still got season more Tony Chachere's. All right, constant. We should microwave the buns for 8 seconds. That's what I do at home.
You want to go down?
All the constants are just the things that I do already.
Do you want to microwave them?
Yeah. Here, give me a second. I want to microwave these buns for 8 seconds. All right. And flip. Ah! Okay.
What?
That's lovely. So add the cheese of burgers. You already see the fattier beef got a much better crust on it than the other beefs. And that's because you're getting all the fat that's sort of leaking out. And then this is frying in its own fat. That's really interesting.
Tony
So open your
Chachere!
buns. Break through the pain. Trevor, I just think we need about another, what do you reckon, like 15 seconds?
Sure.
Yeah, so we're cooking these for exactly 2.5 minutes on each side. What's really interesting is you're seeing the fattier one is getting a lot more cheese meltage too. These are all at the same temperature. It's just you're getting all the fat that's creating more steam and melting up through the cheese. Fattier burgers are gonna shrink down a lot more, which I think is a really interesting part of this. Because you're seeing this one is holding its shape, this one holding its shape a little bit less.
Yeah.
And then this one's really shrinking up. All right, Trevor, let's pull these in 5, 4, 3, 2, oh gosh, okay, into the buns. Oh boy, okay. All right, top it with one, and then we're gonna let these rest for about 2 minutes, then we're gonna cut it in half and eat it and see where we're going. All right, Jared, burgers are set. I'm just gonna cut them in half. That way we can each enjoy half and we can examine this cross section and see where we're at.
Which one are we doing
on the
first?
juiciness? Let's go fatty first, really prime the palate. Look at, oh my gosh, if you squeeze it, I mean, this is certainly juicy, but is this juicy or is this greasy? Let's find out. Oh boy, that's a pleasant experience. I'm getting a lot of grease coat in the palate. However, I'm having a great time.
Yeah, it's very greasy.
And also, it's more tender with the fat. Because the fat's literally like opening up pockets. I mean, it's almost so loose that it's like falling apart.
It also got crispy.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's one of the things people confuse with smash burgers. They think it's the smashing that's giving you the crispy edges. It's really just the fattiness of the beef. I mean, right now, if you like breathe in through your mouth, you're getting all that fat. Okay, this is also looking quite juicy. Got more of like a medium to medium well cook on that. Bottom bun is like soaking through in juice. Oh. What are you thinking?
Here's what I'm thinking. We're testing for juice right now. But I really liked how crispy that was.
Yeah.
This one is not really at all.
But the pure beef fat flavor from a fatty beef,
So far, I like
this can't
70,
compare.
30.
This actually has like less flavor to it too.
Yeah. All right, should we even bother with
Underdog?
90? Oh my.
Yeah, I went a little rare on this.
Uh,
I mean, you know, it's still like hot. Why do I like this better than the 80-20?
yeah, I think 80-20 sucks.
I think the fattier you go on your burger, like greasiness be damned, it does not faze me whatsoever. I always assumed 80-20 was like the Goldilocks just right blend of meat to fat. I think we can call it 70-30. Here's the winner.
70-30 for sure. It's way better.
All right, we got to get the message to Nicole and V. We're gonna do Morse code, but we're gonna eke it out like dolphins.
Okay.
Looks like 70-31.
Yeah.
Great, okay, awesome. So looks like we're gonna be battling the myth that flipping a burger only once makes a tender, juicy burger.
Okay.
So I'm gonna be flipping multiple times just to see if it actually like makes that thing, you know what I mean?
Then I'm gonna be flipping once then.
Yes. Well, come on,
Do you
baby.
want some Tony Chachere's?
Not really, but I don't really have another option, so I'm just gonna,
Ooh, that's nice.
whenever you're ready, I think
Okay.
we're gonna slap it down.
Okay, hold on.
Okay, yeah, so you flip it halfway through and then I'm gonna flip it every minute.
Yes.
Yeah?
Okay.
One,
Ready?
2, 3. I was a little bit late. I'm sorry. I was a little bit late.
It's fine.
I'm
We still were
sorry.
in sequence. Ooh,
Okay. Smells good so far.
amazing.
You know, cheeseburgers is my favorite food.
Is it?
Yeah, out of all other foods, cheeseburger is my favorite food.
What kind of patty do you like? Are you like a beef person? Are you turkey, veggie?
Turkey? Get out! Confidence, confidence.
Wait, so I'm still waiting.
Yeah, you gotta wait 3
I'm-
whole ass minutes. Can I
Okay.
say ass? What's your favorite burger joint?
The hamburger habit.
The avocados
Yes.
on the sandwich.
They're so
Okay,
bomb.
apparently I have to do this one more time.
Number 2. Yes.
It's falling apart.
It might hit me in the eye.
My burger.
I don't know how I got over here.
I'm sorry. After this flip, I think you can flip.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna smell like a hamburger all day.
I know.
And I'm not mad at it, but I'm also mad at it. 1,
Okay.
2, 3. Okay. Wait.
Ooh, look at that beauty.
Wow. What's the point of redoing my hair if I'm just gonna smell like a damn McDonald's?
You know, some people really love the smell of McDonald's. Go find that person.
Where you at?
Oh, cheese. We forgot our cheese.
Oh my gosh, put your cheese off. There you go.
Yep.
Do I have one more flip?
Oh, just me. Oh, okay.
Oh my god.
I think my burger is on fire.
It's like a war zone.
Underneath, though.
I have a literal trench in my burger.
That's where the cheese is gonna
Maybe
go
the
into.
cheese will spruce it up. Who knows?
The cheese is oozing
Wow,
everywhere.
your cheese likes you a lot more than mine. Mine just
It
looks
sure-
like horrific.
Okay.
Off?
See that catch?
Oh my goodness.
I'm not gonna touch it with
okay,
my
ready?
finger, though.
1, 2, 3.
Mine just has a
Wow.
lot of burnt cheese underneath it.
Wow, let's top our buns. Wow, beautiful.
Whoa, so smoky.
Look at our children. So let's slice these babies in half.
Yes, and let's
You want to
taste
try
them.
one flip first, or you want to try multiple flips?
Let's try one flip first.
Okay, perfect. Let's do it.
Wow, look at that inside.
Oh my god. Okay, cheers.
Cheers. Ooh,
Not bad.
I like that it still has all that juice.
Really juicy, really tender.
Very lightly
Has
pink.
the slightest pink, but it's a good kind of pink. It's not an offensive pink.
No.
You know what I mean? I'm a big fan.
I'm gonna take one more bite, just to make sure.
Okay, time for multiple flips. Okay.
Whoa.
What is going on here? Why is
You're missing a piece right there.
Why is 20% of my burger here and 80% of my burger here?
What happened
What
right there?
happened? I don't know.
The
I don't
cheese
know.
didn't even get in there.
Really disappointing. Let's
Okay.
go for it.
Whoa.
Why does this taste better?
It tastes way better.
I'm trying to like think about like
Maybe it's the outside. It has like a little bit extra crunch.
but it's still tender on the inside. Mm-hmm. I was totally a one flip girl, but now
I was too.
multiple flips moves on.
No.
Let's go tell the guys.
Yep, let's do it.
Breaker 642, Trash Raccoon. This is Sassy Spice. Looks like multiple flips won.
So we found out multiple flips work, which is exciting because that was like my own personal thing here that I really want to test. So Trevor's got another flip on that burger, but we're testing toasting buns versus untoasted buns right now. I used to be a big bun toasting evangelist. In-N-Out toaster buns. Everyone says you got to toast your buns to prevent sogginess. Trevor, are you hurt or are you just scared? So anyways, what we're gonna do now is we're gonna toast up one bun in butter and then leave one bun untoasted. We're gonna test for sogginess levels.
I'm scared.
Are you okay? Do you want the cheese?
No, not yet.
All right, so we're just doing this simple, right in the cast iron pan. We got hot butter going. We're gonna try and create a nice crust here to see if the fat from the butter and the toastiness prevents this from becoming soggy. But I like soggy, man. I like when the burger kind of absorbs all the juices like a dumpling.
No.
You don't like that?
No, because then the bun falls apart when you're trying to eat it and you get down to like the last third of the burger and then the bun is just like literally it's just like this thin.
Yeah, I love that.
No, that doesn't work.
You kind of squeeze it through your hands like a tube of flan.
Ow, why did you make me flip the burger?
All right, the buns are almost toasted.
I want the cheese.
Cheese it up.
Oh, what you touched?
All right. Those burgers are getting mad shrinkage on there. I'm checking the buns. See, we got some nice caramelization on these. These are just store-bought white buns, which are really lovely. I love good old grocery store buns. We're only toasting one side of these. I believe you should only toast the flesh side of the bun.
Yeah, why would you toast the other?
Why are we doing this?
I'm doing this to block from the popping oil.
Sometimes I go and I just do this in front of windows at restaurants. We got toasted buns. Those
All
are
right, these
absolutely
burgers
perfect.
coming out,
All right,
chef,
get them in there.
these
Get it in there. Get it in there. Get a burger in here. Then we got to seal it. And we got to let it sit for 30 seconds. There we go. Nice
Oh, that's my timer going off.
Nice little burger.
That's my timer going off.
Get it in there. Okay, and now we wait.
Oh my God, I'm in pain.
Do you need like a medic? Like a paladin healer?
I'm so much happier now that there isn't that much noise. This is so loud. It was making me so stressed out, and I feel much better. I'm chilling now.
Do you need me to sound bathe you? Like give you some whale moans?
Yeah, you whale moan for me.
I sure feel better. Oh,
I
pan's
do
still on. All right, so I'm gonna cut this in half. We're gonna see if we can see a visible difference between the buns as far as soakage goes. Because we're testing for soakage, and then also we can test for preference. Let's pick up here, pick up the untoasted. Wow. You see like, you're testing in there on the juiciness, and that's getting a little bit of sog in there.
Yeah.
It's not bad though. But then here we see like the visible crust has created like a barrier. It's like a levee. Because like the butter is soaked in a little bit, but like that's not looking too bad as far as soggage is concerned. Nice, it's a juicy burger.
No. Oh, good burger.
What this reminds me of is a White Castle slider, which I love.
Yeah.
Those are like
Textural.
steamed together.
Yeah.
Like if I was at a barbecue,
Yeah.
I'd be really happy if they gave me this.
All right, toasted bun, toasted bun.
Toasted.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get so much that
It's
butter.
another dimension.
You got so much just like crispy, buttery flavor.
I thought having like crispy beef offset by soft bun would be better. When you get the toast on the bun and you're getting like 2 layers of crunch. Oh, but as far as sog goes, like it's not the sogginess that I'm really missing, because if you see like the untoasted bun is almost like holding up better than the toasted bun, I think simply because we got so much steam in there from the butter. They say the fat in the butter creates like an impermeable membrane. I don't think that's the case. I just think butter and crispy bread is a really good combo.
Yeah, I would say if you're like looking at them, it's about the same amount of soakage that you're getting. Like this one is probably burger juice soakage, but I think this one is butter steam soakage.
Yeah. If your buns can be soaking in one thing, that's a good thing.
Yeah.
If your buns are soaking in the wrong thing,
No.
watch out. Toasted bun definitely wins. Do you want to tell them?
Yeah.
Let them know, let them know.
Toasted bun is better. You want to say anything?
Ricola.
Hey, you guys hear me on the tin can?
Yeah, were you guys at an aquarium or something?
Yeah.
Lots of noises.
I made a lot of whale sounds.
Yeah.
A little bit of dolphin.
Yeah.
Also did a little product placement for Ricola.
Okay, I thought it was a hurt seal.
I thought it was Tony Chachere's. Now it's Ricola.
Speaking of Tony Chachery, so we've determined that 70-30 burger blend works the best. We've determined that if you flip it multiple times, you get a better crust, there's more flavor. We've determined that toasted buns work the best, but now we gotta go for toppings versus bottoming. So y'all have set up your burgers to your liking of our variety of toppings. I made a nice burger sauce, and Nicole decided she didn't like it, so she made her own. Wow, what a metaphor.
It's ugly.
Yeah, I put mustard in it.
Tasty. pasty. It's pasty.
So what I'm
Bread.
gonna do right now, I'm gonna take the toppings and I'm gonna load this up on the top bun. I'm gonna spread it out. And then on the bottomings, I'm gonna go on the bottom bun. So the theory here, I wanna test for stability. I've noticed that the tomatoes and everything will like slide out based on where the toppings are. I wanna see what creates the best stability. So bottomings, sorry, uh-oh. I'm gonna go a little bit of
was
lettuce.
Trevor's.
I'm gonna go a couple of slices of mater. I'm gonna go a nice hefty handful of onions. So I like me some onions. Then I'm gonna go some slices of nice artisanal pickles. A little dusting of Tony Chachere's because I cannot
get on my
enough of it.
burger.
You're welcome. All right, and then I'm gonna put my burger on top and then smash that bun down right there. Now, for the toppings. Burger going on the bottom because it's called the toppings because the toppings goes on the tops. Take me some nice onions. Wow, I'm just slapping these everywhere.
Isn't the order different?
Nah, I don't
Okay,
think so. I
whatever.
don't think so. I don't think so.
Hey,
You
don't
know,
hit
you
my
might-
burger.
you might-
Whatever
you might have a
burgs
point.
your burg.
Okay, so you're already seeing you're struggling to put the shredders on top there.
You didn't put any Tony Chachere's.
Oh crap, dude, that's gonna.
No, it's too late.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
Perfect. Okay, now should we go toppings or bottomings first? Toppings. Toppings is the traditional way people do it. So I'm gonna test for stability right here. So while I have it here, someone kind of like rough me up a little bit. See if I can hold it. No, I'm in the paint. I'm battling for the boards. Nothing can hold it. Nothing can hold me. All right, that's pretty stable. Nicole really took a swipe.
Sorry.
All right, let's bite into it and see if all this stuff slides around. Okay.
I'm not really getting much slippage.
I'm not getting a lot of slippage too, but there's a bigger separation between cold and hot because you're not getting the burger patty pressing down.
Yeah.
This is the burger though.
Oh, the toasted bun, man. I think we're just all products of In-N-Out.
Yeah.
What I'm wearing. There's not much slippage, but I almost don't love the temperature contrast. That's why I feel like bottomings might help. All right, let's test out bottomings. All right, everyone grab your bottomings. All right, someone jostle me. No. Can't hold me. Can't hold me, bro.
Where's the good
Beast on
side?
the board. Beast on the board. Sorry, I'm so sorry. You okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
This one tastes better.
Uh-huh.
It does.
Tastes better. I know exactly why.
Wait, I flipped it.
Think
though.
about the
Sorry.
first.
I basically just did the same thing over there.
Think about the first taste that's hitting your palate when you eat this versus that.
Two totally different burger experiences.
Why is it so different?
The beef hits the top of your mouth and then you're getting all that flavor, as opposed to this, where the first flavors you're getting are the toppings and vegetables.
Wait.
This is a salad. This is a burger.
Next week got a hot dog and a sandwich. This is salad. This is burger. But I know what you mean though. Toppings puts the vegetables first. Bottomings puts the burger 1st. Unbelievable how much better the bottomings are.
Always bottom.
Always bottom.
Always bottom, baby.
The bottom's on the bottom.
All right, everybody, that makes our best at-home burger a 70-30 meat to fat ratio, multiple flips on the cook, toasted buns in butter, and instead of toppings, we got bottomings. I actually learned a lot today. I didn't think this would be the outcome, but speaking of which, we all said what we thought the outcomes were, so let's all reveal our wieners, because there's wieners on the thing. I believed, because this is what I do at home, that it was gonna be 80-20 with 3 flips, untoasted bun. I thought I liked the steamies and bottoming, but also I would again like to take the time to reiterate the fact that Tony Chachere's Creole seasoning does indeed rule super hard, because that was good. And there's a thick booty penguin.
Yes.
I'm really proud of you. I guess I'll go next. I said 80-20, 1 flip, toasted, and top. So I was basically wrong. I got 1 out of 4, which is 25%.
It's a F minus.
I guessed 80-20, multiple flips, toasted buns, and toppings.
So
I'll
far the
deal
high
with it.
score is 2 for 4. We're such good at cooking.
My name is Trevor Joseph Everts, and I guessed 70-30, multiple flips, toasted bun, and bottomings!
The Wonder Kid, he cannot be stopped.
That's me. I have swag because I guess I'm all right because I'm built different. Let's go
Your
and
head looks massive.
booger.
Well, I hope some of Trevor's swag can all wash over you today, and I hope that we have taken the process of demystifying burgers, what some would call the hardest food to cook at home after all of these years, spending time with family and friends. That is truly the myth that munching is all about, and I want to thank all of my trained culinary professionals here and abroad for being with us here today. Why am I spitting noodles everywhere? God, it's like,
dang.
Am I the gross one of the crew?
I mean,
Every chef knows there are unbreakable rules in the kitchen, but what happens when you actually break those rules? Do the food gods rain fiery vengeance upon you and your family, or are they just arbitrary myths peddled from chef to chef just waiting to be broken? To find out, this highly trained team of super serious culinary professionals are putting them to the test. Because this is Myth Munchers! Kitcheneers, today we'll be
spit all over
Sorry,
us.
I'm so sorry. I'm so
Oh
sorry.
my god.
Can we get a wipe? Can we get a wipe? Kitcheneers, today we'll be busting myths centered around pasta. There are many myths about pasta. Today we'll be focusing on 4 of them. But first, you must boil your water before you add the pasta. Who knows if you need to? They also say you gotta salt your pasta water, salty like the ocean. BS, I say. Myth number 3, you gotta add oil to your water to prevent it from sticking. Might be nonsense, might be true. Today we will find out. Number 4, you gotta saute your pasta instead of just topping it. What? I won't hit you, I won't hit you. Do you feel prepared to take on the challenges?
Is that a
It's like
rhetorical
kind of
question?
like, I feel like you should. It's like,
That-
we're really just
Yes,
boiling
you know?
pasta.
We're here.
We're like culinary.
What else do you have to do today? All right, so let's check out the game plan here. So first up, I have to fight Jake Paul. I really want to do it. He's been out there. I feel like I got the skills. I got the ingenuity. Also, this picture is definitely of him when he was 16. So I feel like I could easily beat 16-year-old Jake Paul. But anyways, this is something that I need to do. This is more of a personal journey. Does not concern you. Though I do want V as my cut man in the corner. You gotta cut me, V. All right, the plan here. Boiling water versus room temp water. We're gonna start one pot with room temp water, see if you can just add the spaghetti, and we're all busy, we got things to do. Do you really need to wait for it to boil? Who knows? We'll figure it out. Step number 2, unsalted versus normal salted versus the thing that every single Italian-American chef on Food Network, I see you, Giada De Laurentiis, says you gotta do, which is make it salty like the ocean. So we're gonna try 3 different salinity levels to see what creates the most delicious pasta. Number 3, with oil, without oil. They say you gotta add oil to stop it from sticking. I don't know if that's true. You don't know if that's true. We're about to find out. Step number 4, tossing versus topping. You go to the old school Italian restaurants, they don't saute the pasta, they just put the sauce on top and then you get a quarter cup of water in the bottom. And I like that. I like to be able to drink my plate of pasta afterwards, but we'll see if there's anything scientifically that we can actually glean from the process of tossing versus topping. Are you ready to munch some myths?
Yeah!
All right.
Always!
Okay, well, here, so everyone write down, take a card, write down what your predictions are. At the end, the winner will get my fantasy football trophy from 2018 that I never gave back.
You have not given us
Why
writing
would you give-
utensils.
V, you eat a lot of spaghetti.
I love spaghetti. I love all pastas.
I'm a spaghetti fan too. What's your method? What do you typically do?
Are you talking about now or when I was a kid? Because when I was a kid, I would just break this
No.
and put it into boiling water.
That's the thing that Italians will not stand for. We are not trying to have all the Italian grandmas in the world yell at us. But now you don't break it. You wait for the water to boil, right?
Yes, I do.
That's a thing that you've always been told, don't drop the pasta in, you gotta wait for it to boil. It takes about 8 minutes for the water to boil. Spaghetti takes about 10 minutes to cook. We're using 3 liters of water here to 8 ounces of spaghetti. So we got one going right now that's at a rolling boil. Should we just do it? Should we drop the spaghettis in?
Yeah, why not?
All right, cool. Let's do it.
I can't break them.
Don't break him. Don't
Can I
break him. We're
break
gonna get yelled
one?
at. The Italian, do you want to
Can I break one?
If she breaks a single strand of pasta, no, were you the eat dry pasta kid? Oh, that adds up. So much about you makes sense now they know you eat dry pasta.
I use it as a toothpick. I used to just take my teeth with it. I can't do that right now.
All right, open the lid, drop the
I'm a
pasta
keeper.
in. Stop eating that. It's gonna give you
It
digestive
makes
issues.
me feel like a real Italian.
It's gonna give you the tummy bubbles.
Okay, I'll put it away.
Is that what you think real
I'm gonna hide
Italians
it for later.
All right, so I'm gonna drop the pasta in. We're not breaking it. No oil. The water's unsalted. This is just to test out the cook time on it. All we're gonna do, we're gonna toss it in some parm, a little bit of butter, just so we can get the pure pasta taste. We're letting it go for 10 minutes, but the best way to check pasta, the doneness for me, you pick it up, you pinch it, you make sure there's no white in the middle.
Oh, see,
do you do?
no.
Oh, do you throw it against the wall?
I throw it against the wall, and then if it falls, it's not ready.
We're doing a mini Myth Munchers where we just start throwing spaghetti at the camera. It's like, it's not done. It's not done. Ivy, so this is done. This took 10 minutes to boil. This took 24 minutes overall when you factor in the time it took for the water to boil. This is 22 minutes right now, and I think it's done, but we gotta test to see if it's done.
Yeah, you know how we do that, right?
You're gonna throw this?
Yes, I am.
Here, take that.
Ah! Okay, are we doing it together? Or we just...
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
It's done though. It didn't
It's
stick,
done.
but
No,
it's
it's
done.
done.
There we go. It's stuck.
we
It's
go.
done.
We're
It's done. Clean up, Trevor. Strain that. So all we're gonna do now is we're just gonna toss. So why did I put my hand over the flame? Why was that my first instinct? I'm just gonna heat this up a little bit, and then we're just gonna toss it in a little bit. I'm gonna add a couple tablespoons. I'm gonna add 2 tablespoons of butter, and then we got 30 grams of Parmesan cheese. Why 30 grams of Parmesan cheese? Well, that is the level of Parmesan cheese in the Mediterranean Sea. There are 30 grams per 1,000 milliliters of water.
Okay, I'm back.
All right, cool. Toss 2 tablespoons of butter and that thing of Parmesan in there, and then just give it a stir.
2 things.
We just want to melt the butter, just to give us something nice, you know?
I don't have chopstick.
Oh yeah, also I exclusively cook and eat noodles with chopsticks. It doesn't matter what culture the noodles are from. I just think noodles taste best with chopsticks exclusively.
Okay, now we throw in this Parmesan.
Yeah, just throw in the parm, give it a toss. Were you a
like-
buttered noodle person?
You know, I was a sauce person, and I didn't put anything in my sauce. It was just straight tomato puree.
I would just dump Prego, olive oil, and Italian herbs. Such a good store-bought tomato sauce. But I always judge the kids who would order butter noodles at restaurants.
I never did.
Should we try this?
Yeah.
This looks more proper than this one.
Yeah, that just looks cleaner.
Should we try this one first?
Yeah. Dude, wait, you have to do like the
No, I don't
turny,
twirl. No,
twisty
I don't
thing.
twirl. I do it like a hurried person eating ramen for lunch. I take it and I go.
I thought you were gonna show me your perfect swirl. See, I like to dig in there and get a whole load.
Can I get more parm? Where's the parm at? I want more. The cook on it isn't bad. Like,
I dropped a noodle in there. Is that cool? Are you okay with that?
no one's eating it. The cook on it's not bad. I wouldn't taste that and be like, this is a crappily cooked pasta, but I'm curious to see if the one where we started with the boiling water is better.
I gotta put my noodles down.
Why did you take so? Why am I spitting noodles everywhere? God, it's like,
dang.
ugh. Am I the gross one of the crew?
I mean,
I was
let's
rubbing.
eat some nudes.
I was rubbing Lubriderm on my back in the kitchen this morning, so maybe. All right, now let's try the one where it was boiled.
See, I like all the noodles. Why are you slurping it like that?
It's like noodles. It makes it taste better. Try it.
You sound like you're eating a bug.
Yeah, I'm like a Hoover. I'm like a Roomba. I go around.
This one, I don't.
Yeah, I'm the gross one, huh?
I think I'm going for this one.
Yeah, this is more uniformly cooked. This you get like, it's pretty noticeable how extra squishy the outside is. So I think the water didn't have a chance to like penetrate. That said, it is pretty close. When you look at time though, if you're doing this, if you're not boiling your water first just to save time, you only save 2 minutes. If you're like trying to like, oh, I wanna hop in the bath, get home, toss your pasta in the water, then turn on the heat, it's not that big of a difference, but for sure, this one is squishier. This one definitely has more bite to it. I don't even love al dente noodles, but this one, the cook is just flat out more even. Ivy, so definitively, we are going with boiling water.
Boiling water.
Start your water boiling, makes the pasta more even. We gotta get the information to Nicole and Trevor.
Yeah.
They're over in,
secret mason jar right here.
you're gonna fart in the jar?
No, but they're gonna have spaghetti breath in there.
Nicole, we have a mason jar.
Yeah.
I wonder if there's a message inside.
Does it smell?
Okay.
Is it a
All
fart
right,
in a
so
jar?
V said boiled water. Josh says you owe him $3, and Josh also farted in you.
Oh my God, I can't believe it.
So good thing it's boiling water, because conveniently we have 3 pots of
Yes,
boiling
we
water
do.
here.
So, are you excited to salt some pasta water?
I am. I tend to be a medium salter. I don't believe in
Me too.
personally.
The thing is, whenever they say salty like the sea, I don't really know what that means, but I like to think that just means like really, really salty, but I don't like my pasta water too salty.
Yeah, I don't drink ocean water.
Yeah.
So it means
One
nothing
time
to
I
me.
did, and it was really bad. I had to go to the doctor afterwards.
The doctor.
Because I was at, what's the beach? Santa Monica Beach? Yeah, don't drink the water in the Santa Monica Pier. Like,
Thank you, Nicole, for the public service announcement telling people not to drink the water from the ocean in Santa Monica.
yeah, it's really bad. You get little bugs in there.
Yeah, okay.
So we got 3 different levels of salinity right in front of us. So we're going to do an unsalted water.
Unsalted.
And then we have slightly salted water, which is 12 grams per liter, which equates to 3 liters of water, which is 12 times 3.
You got it.
Oh my God, I have really
You
bad
got it.
math
No, you
anxiety.
got it. You got it. I believe in you.
36.
36, that is
And then
correct.
we got hella salted, which is actually inspired by the Mediterranean Ocean. Is that a what? Is that
It's
an
not
ocean?
an ocean.
It's a
Mediterranean
sea. I
Sea.
swear I'm smart. So it's the Mediterranean Sea, which is 38 grams per liter, which is 38 times 3. I can't do that in my head.
How long are we boiling this for, do you reckon?
9 to 11 minutes.
Cool, so what do you want to do for like 8 minutes?
I don't know, what do you want to do?
You play rock, paper, scissors.
Yeah, are you ready?
Do you go on shoot or do you just go on?
I can do either, I'm flexible.
Okay, let's go
Whichever
on
way.
rock, paper, scissors, okay?
Okay, scissors.
Yeah, on scissors.
Okay, rock, paper, scissors.
Frick!
Yeah, get wrecked. Where'd you get that dry pasta from? I thought you
Where'd I
used
get
it all.
we got like 30 pounds of pasta in the kitchen. What do you mean? We're doing pasta mess. What do you mean where I get the dry pasta from?
Tell him the joke.
Goofball.
Tell him the joke.
Tell him the joke. Why don't we drain this pasta and I'll tell him the joke. Hey, do you want to know why they call it alimony? Because my ex-wife takes all of my money. Unbelievable, man.
It's my favorite.
Anytime I put a dry pasta noodle in my mouth, I immediately start talking like an Italian guy
Like your
from
name
Florida.
should be Vincenzo or something.
Yeah, named Donnie Vincenzo.
No, the first name is Vincenzo.
What kind of first name is
Vinny! Vinny comes from Vincenzo! Is
No,
this your first
I think
rodeo?
that's ridiculous. Butter?
Yeah,
You got a butter?
2?
2?
Yeah. That's what they did.
That's a lot of butter.
I know, that's what they did.
And a cheese. Hey, Nicole, what kind of cheese is this?
Parmesan?
Is it
Oh
Parmigiano Reggiano?
He does this every day.
This is unsalted.
Unsalted,
Yeah,
correct.
pretty sure this is gonna be poo-poo.
Yeah, poo-poo.
If my
Tasted like a
intuition,
poo-poo.
yeah, it tasted like a poo. Huh?
Mm-hmm.
Can I spit it out?
Yeah, for sure.
This is so bland.
Yeah, it doesn't do anything for me.
Normal salt. Oh, I got like 3 noodles. It's okay, it's enough.
Mm-hmm.
That's a lovely pasta.
Delicious.
I mean, that's just beautiful. Mm-hmm. That's just
Goes down easy.
bellissima.
Love it. Okay, hella salty. Okay.
Holy crap.
It's kind of delicious, but I can't eat more than one piece of it.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
You can like feel it. That is
Yeah.
so salty.
I mean, it's obvious. Like,
Yeah.
inedible,
Poop.
so much
Perfect.
edible.
Perfect. So edible.
Edible af.
It's as edible as it gets.
Yes, agreed.
Do you want to let me know?
Yeah, let him know. You have like what is that?
Oh, you'll see.
B, you want to be in the mythical kitchen? You gotta learn how to fight. Work on the comments. Jab, cross, duck, uppercut. Again. Jab, cross, duck, uppercut. Again.
Wait,
Jab,
wait.
cross, duck, uppercut. Now work the body. Now work the body.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah.
So we.
I'm tired now.
Me too. I'm out of breath. I was yelling a lot. So we got this.
This.
What? They gave us a bowl of soup.
It has letters in it.
Sal Ted. Who's Ted?
Ted.
That's the name of our boxing gym. So welcome to Sal and Ted's boxing gym. I'm Sal. All right, so salted one. So this is not salty like the ocean.
Oh man, I wanted to eat that. No, I'm good.
Oh, what is that soup called? It is not good. Oh God.
Oh God.
So now we're testing the myth of oil versus no oil. So people say you gotta put oil in your pasta water so it doesn't stick together. We got the salted water already boiling here. Do people know that original reference?
Which one? Oh.
George Foreman. Welcome to Monarchy All Care.
My aunties say oil. They all live in the East Coast, and they go, oh, be have it all.
I'm gonna drop a tablespoon of oil in here. Drop your pasta in that water. I'm dropping my pasta in this. They say the oil helps it not stick together. I don't know if that's true. You know George Foreman named all of his sons George?
That's just.
I can see you pulling that.
Why would I do that?
Having 9 little Viennese running around.
That's too many
No, you
unfamiliar
do.
names.
What are you naming your kids?
Oh man, I have a whole
Oh my God,
list.
girl dish.
Oh my God, the first one for my girls is Cleo.
Oh, so cute.
And then
Oh
I
my
have
God.
Mozzie, okay?
Mozzie's adorable.
And then on the boy side, I have Namir and Nael. Oh no, that's the girl side, sorry.
I'm gonna name all my children after famous literary characters.
Okay, so give me some, throw me.
Alex DeLarge from A Clockwork Orange.
I don't know who that is.
Baruch
No,
from He's an Angel.
Don't know who
Timon from The Lion King, the book version of it, the book version of The Lion King.
That's the only good one, yeah.
Jesus from the Bible.
I do know about the Bible.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna have Jesus running around.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, my kids are gonna be super well adjusted. All right, so let's check out to see if the noodles are actually not sticking in the oil. Let's check out the
Okay.
unoiled. Is there any clumpage here? Not really, it's kind of just spaghetti.
really.
You don't need the oil in it to not clump it. You just need to like not overcrowd your spaghetti pot. Let's check out the oiled one. If anything,
Ooh,
I mean,
they just look pretty.
they just look pretty though. They look glossy. They're definitely getting some sheen on it from the oil. We'll see what it tastes like, see if it tastes any different. As far as not clumping though, oil doesn't really seem to do much. Just like put enough water in your sketty, you dum-dum.
Yeah.
Sorry, I called you stupid. We got the pasta drained. This is no oil. This is yes oil. Didn't
Okay.
really stop it from sticking together. It didn't really stick together naturally. Let's see if it did anything to the taste.
My
Yes.
chopsticks
Are you gonna do the slurp?
still are getting
Are you gonna do the slurp?
tilted.
Yeah, slurp it.
Salt really makes so much difference in your pasta water.
Wow.
That tastes so much better than the first one that we did.
Yeah, like way better.
That's great. I'm having a lovely time. V, I'm having a great time.
Good for
This
you.
rules.
Yeah.
All right, so that was no oil. Let's try the oil one, see if it did anything. I don't know.
I don't know. This one's kind of doing it for me right now.
Are you tasting any difference?
Yeah, I can taste the oil in these. I actually taste it this time.
That's so funny, yeah. It tastes more Parmesan clean to these noodles than this one. When you slurp it, it kind of like greases through the slurp.
Which is fun. So it makes
It just makes it smoother when you actually slurp it up. I like this one better.
Actually, there's literally a coating on this that I think the oil didn't help it. I'm going no oil.
No oil.
So definitively, no oil wins. All right,
Definitely.
let's do it. Let's do it. We gotta get Nicole and Trevor back.
Gotta get my trusty telephone. Ring, ring, ring. Yes, you guys need to come back to the kitchen. Thank you.
Tell him to get me 2 Frosties.
No Frosties for
No,
Josh,
get
but
2
please get me
Frosties,
some
2 large fries.
No oil, please.
I swear-
Hold the oil on the Frosty.
Hate this place. Kitcheneers, through hot, nasty, badass science, we have determined the best way to cook a spaghetti noodle. Now, all we've been doing is butter and parm, but now we gotta talk about sauce. We gotta talk about topping versus tossing. Growing up, I exclusively ate top spaghetti. No tossing, but now that I'm a foodie, I always saute my pasta in the sauce. That said, I don't actually know which one tastes better. So we all have our roles. Nicole, you're going to ladle some of that on top of the topping pastas, then V, you're gonna grate cheese on that. Trevor, what's going on with you?
I am the Wolverine.
Trevor's gonna keep being the Wolverine. And then we're gonna top all that, and then I'm gonna take this here spaghetti, and I'm gonna toss it into the sauce, and we're gonna saute it a little bit.
Is there a reason why you say it like that?
What's spaghetti?
Yeah,
I don't
that's
think
what
I'm
it's
saying it
called.
right.
Josh
Say it
doesn't know how to say spaghetti.
The theory is that when you saute the pasta in the sauce actually clings to the pasta, it cooks into it a little bit more, it emulsifies.
Go for it.
Oh, you want me to do it? All right.
Yeah.
So we're just gonna bloop, bloop, bloop all that spaghetti in there. We're gonna turn on the heat. And we're just gonna toss it around a little bit. V, more cheese. V, more cheese.
Okay,
Don't
I was gonna ask. How
don't
much
skimp
cheese
on the
do you
cheese.
want?
This is me beating up Magneto.
You know you have 2 lackeys right here.
Trevor's not a lackey. He's a goon because he's got weapons.
What?
I wasn't
What
talking about
me?
him.
Put me in the conversation.
You're just
guys.
in a white shirt next to a splattering spaghetti
I
sauce.
know.
Have fun.
I got bell sleeves. I gotta kind of roll this.
I am Logan.
I'm just gonna load the cheese.
Yeah, well, that's good. That's good. That's good. I used to saute all the time, but now this is like nostalgic to me, and I feel like it's gonna be really delicious.
It's really iconic. Like
Isn't
this
it?
is Americana.
Yeah, if you were to like style spaghetti for like a sitcom, you'd make it look like that, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Not all tossed in the sauce, all fancy.
No, no, no. That would be like for an HBO Max, like a Stars thing. But this is so much more like
It's a Stars
ABC.
pasta, and you'd
Watch
put it in there, and
Nicole's shirt.
you'd like do that little thing, and they're like, pay $12.99 for Stars. There you
Who
go.
watches Stars?
Who does watch Stars?
Hello?
All right. So- oh God, splattering, Nicole, it's splattering. All right, so we're just gonna dish up the pasta. V, grate some cheese on that. We gotta be scientifically accurate.
Yeah.
I like how before we were like measuring, and now we're just like, grate the cheese.
Yeah, because
Trevor's a Wolverine.
Yeah, because this is more of like,
Grate
you
the
know,
cheese.
this is a preference. This is the preference part.
This is a preference thing,
Yeah.
and also I just wanted to eat some good old red sauce spaghetti. When you make spaghetti at home, did you all grow up with top spaghetti?
Tossed.
What's
Tossed. Both of you tossed?
Yeah, tossed.
My mama
If you ate
tossed.
spaghetti, like, did you eat it like that or like that?
I don't remember.
I
much
eat it
of
with
my
a fork.
childhood.
You just repressed all those memories.
I don't know that I repressed them more that I have the memory of a goldfish.
Which one do you want to try first? Which one looks more inviting to you? You guys probably thought, wow, I've been breathing easy for a Munchers shoot. Nope, we got to top it with a little bit of Tony Satchery's.
Why is it on the big hole? Why is it on the big hole?
We gotta get the big hole.
You're gonna,
Big hole. Big hole.
You're gonna dump it.
Big hole always. That's what my daddy told me.
Can we cut that?
What should we start with? Toss.
Let's start with tops. Let's start with tops. Like, I kind of like the fact that you get the plain spaghetti with the sauce. Like, I don't want to like, toss my Panda Express with the rice.
That's a totally different
Wrong genre.
mouse surround sound, huh?
Are you uncomfortable?
Honestly, not really. I'm used to it at this point. If I get sauce on my face, though, I'm gonna call the police.
It's a
Not
nice
happening again.
spaghetti.
That's a good
Took
skitter.
all the energy in my body not to spit spaghetti right in your mouth.
Spit that way.
That's good spaghetti.
Really good.
That's some gurds per gurd. All right, sauteed. See if you can like really taste the difference. Taste the sauce mixed in there.
That one disturbed me.
What?
What is going on?
You need a napkin.
Well, hold on. Can I just exhibit A? Here's what I want. You get a quarter cup of water in the bottom of your spaghetti, and then you can kind of slurp it like a soup. I want to hear all your opinions first.
I prefer tossing because I think it's a more cohesive meal. I can eat more of it faster, and my body gets nutrients faster.
That's interesting. See?
I'm definitely for the tossing. I just like everything mixed up together, and then I gotta. Yeah, this is the best part.
Is it my turn? So anyway, I like tossing because realistically, if it's topped for me, I'm literally just gonna mix it in anyway.
Yeah.
This is so much better. This is very nostalgic. It still tastes really good, but literally when you slurp, I don't know if you noticed, I slurped a little bit. You like literally feel the water coming off the pasta. When you cook it together, the sauce starts to absorb into the pasta. It makes it such a better product.
Yeah.
So this, we are all unanimous, tossing, sauteing your pasta in the sauce. That's the winner.
Yeah.
Hundo P.
100%.
Kitcheneers, all the myths have been munched, all the pasta has been eaten, and here we find ourselves with some final answers. We found out you probably should start with the boiling water, made the pasta nice, cooked evenly. You should salt it, not hella salted like the Mediterranean Sea, but salting your pasta water does make a huge difference. We found out that oil, absolute myth that got munched right out of this world. Don't need to put oil in it. And also tossing your pasta, sauteing it in the sauce really does help versus topping. Trevor, what hath you predicted?
Room temp water. We got salted, normal salted, with oil and tossing. So I got tossing and salted right.
Pretty upset with my performance today. I'll try to come back, harder next time for all the swag gang out there. I love you guys. Thank you for always supporting me.
Haha, mighty effort indeed. And Nicole?
I believe that Boiling the water, salting the water, not putting oil in the water, and tossing it in the sauce is the winning combination. Not to brag, but I got it all right!
What?
Boiling, salted, without oil and tossing.
How can you follow up that? Well, rub-a-dub-dub-V, what say you?
Boiling water, salted with oil, and tossing the sauce. So I just got one wrong.
Yes.
Oh, Josh, what did you guess?
Oh my God, Nicole, wow, I'm so glad you asked.
My name's Nicole, and today's winning dish will be unboiled, lightly salted, no oil, and topping. Was that a good, Nicole?
I got 2 out of 4. Nicole, you are the grand myth munching champion. You get my fantasy football trophy from the Del Playas Club 2018 championship. Drafted Mahomes on a lark. It worked out. I will deliver that
Where
to you
is
tomorrow.
it?
Do you want to get it from my apartment?
You're gonna give it to me, a present that I won today, tomorrow?
Yeah, but you don't get to keep it. You just hold it for
This
a
is
day.
so... s-
Well, everybody, thank you so much for helping us bust pasta myths out here. Now I know what you're thinking. Pasta. Boiling spaghetti, one of the hardest dishes in the world. And I know sometimes it can be intimidating, but when you have good friends by your side, good food on the table, any myth can be munched. And that's from us here to you. Welcome to Thunderdome.
The cheese just melts on both, so that kind of like kills. Stop fingering the holes. Why are you fingering the
I
holes?
wasn't. It's just warm in
You can
there.
finger- That's not an excuse. That's not an excuse. Every chef knows there are unbreakable rules in the kitchen, but what happens when you actually break those rules? Do the grilled cheese gods rain fiery vengeance upon you and your family, or are they arbitrary myths peddled from chef to chef just waiting to be broken? To find out, this highly trained team of culinary professionals are putting them to the test.
Good morning, Charlie.
No, Trevor is not a natural Cameron Diaz type. This is Myth Munchers! So here's the thing, V has the plucky confidence of Drew Barrymore, Nicole the natural steely elegance of Lucy Liu, Trevor, you are tall and blonde, but you have nowhere near the affability and grace of Cameron Diaz, and don't you dare think that you do.
What?
So
Sorry, I'm kidding.
heck,
You actually, if
man?
anyone would
That's
be
a lot.
Cameron Diaz. All right, first up. So we gotta first go over foods that I would swim in versus foods that I wouldn't swim in. First up, Sloppy Joe's. This is a no-brainer, right? This would be a really nice time for me. Second up, Dippin' Dots. Cryogenics are gonna be a big industry. Fun fact, Dippin' Dots is actually in cryogenically freezing people. That's an industry they're in right now. So I think I can live
cold.
forever.
That's cold.
What? No, that's
Yeah.
fine. My nips like to be cold. And then here we go. Foods that I would not swim in. Shakshuka, it would burn my holes. You can see right there, burn my holes. Sushi seems pretty disrespectful. Potatoes. It's a joke? What do you think? I'm funny? What kind of funny? Like funny, haha funny? Like funny, like Rita Rudner funny?
What are you talking about?
I don't
She's
know,
doing
man.
a whole Goodfellas.
What is he?
I don't know.
Joe Pesci.
I don't know. Okay. Grilled cheese myths. First up, we gotta start with bread. What is it? How's it made?
Do with the flour
That's right.
and some water.
That's true. That's
Yeah.
true. So we're gonna be testing classic white bread here. We're talking like Wonder Bread. This is what people are probably using on their grilled cheeses at home. And then we're going something that I've made the bold claim before that is the best grilled cheese bread, and that's grocery store sourdough. Brought to you by San Luis Sourdough, available at most Costco's. Not a sponsor.
Very passionate.
And then third, we're going artisanal loaf, like something you'd buy from the actual bakery section that you gotta cut yourself. See if that actually improves your life, or if you're just pissing at windmills. That's not a term at all. Step 2, now we gotta go into what kind of lubrication you're adding to your grilled cheese. Do you do the mayo thing? That's a big thing. It's on all the mommy blogs right now. They like smear the mayo on the bread that gives you a nice crust. I don't necessarily do that. I always throw butter directly in the pan because I like my grilled cheese to swim in the butter. And then we also got spreading butter on the bread, see if there's any difference between those. Third up, toasting both sides. That is what Gordon Ramsay criticized me for doing, but that has been my, don't laugh.
Yeah, in that whole video, that's what you carry?
Yeah.
The double toasted bread?
They called me some weird things.
Only one side down. Bread side down. Donut.
I believe in toasting both sides of the bread. I've been doing that since I was like 13 years old. We're gonna test that versus not. And then finally, we gotta get into the cheese because cheese is what?
Important!
It's all of those things. So we're going Kraft singles. That's the classic, really melty. Then we're going real American cheese. Kraft American singles are obviously pasteurized, processed American cheese product. We're going real American cheese versus cheddar.
Cheddar.
Wow.
The yellow kind.
Yes.
Yeah.
I believe we got the yellow kind.
I think so.
Okay,
hope
good,
so.
good,
Yeah, I
good.
think so.
Myth Munchers, do you feel equipped to take on this challenge?
Absolutely!
Do you feel equipped to have like beautiful 70s blowouts and like take on weird villains doing stuff and team up together using your power of womanhood?
Yeah!
Let's do it. All right, so we're all gonna write down our guesses on what we think is going to yield the best result, and then whoever loses today and also loses over the next 4 episodes, you'll be crowned the ultimate Myth Munchers loser at the end of this little season we got here.
Really?
And you will
What?
have to wear the Kirsten Dunst cap. Aww.
Still have that?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Still married to Jesse Plemons. She does good work. Good work in Power of the Dog.
Jesse.
I saw
know who that
that.
is.
Nice.
Weird.
Yeah.
Not a Western.
Well, we'll talk about it later. Let's get to myth munching.
Myth munching.
We got a whole lot of bread, a whole lot of butter, a whole lot of cheese in front of us. This is gonna be all of us today.
All carbs, and I'm excited about it.
You're lactose intolerant.
I am.
Are you worried? Do we need like a bucket in the corner?
No.
Either.
For me and Nicole?
That's true. This is gonna be a long day, everybody. All right, so right now we got classic Wonder Bread, right? This is what like a lot of people do with their grilled cheeses. Real simple, real process. We got this grocery store sourdough, San Luis. It kind of just looks like the evolved Pokemon version of this bread.
Ah, that's a good point. I didn't
Right?
even realize
Like
that.
this is Pikachu, that one's right. You look at me knowing stuff. And
Ah.
then we got this here. This is an everything bagel seasoned loaf. We got this from Pavilion. Shout out to Bob who works at the Pavilions down here. He's a fan of the show and we love you, Bob. All right, cool. So I'm gonna slice this bread. Do you wanna start unwrapping cheese and then
Yes.
just making little sandwiches? We got the griddle going right now. We're gonna be cooking all these relatively low and slow on like a medium heat on a griddle. Obviously you can use a pan. We just learn in a nice space. Buy a griddle for your home though. It's nice. This has been a good investment for us.
Is there a amount of cheese that you like on your grilled cheese?
I think I go pretty modest with it. Like I don't need to like destroy myself with cheese. I like to have a good ratio. I say just go one slice for the Wonder Bread and
then
maybe two
two?
slices spread across the sourdough.
Okay, cool. I was thinking the same thing.
Do you use like these nice artisanal breads for your sandwiches?
No, I'm a basic beat,
Yeah.
but I don't use Wonder Bread. We never had Wonder Bread in the house growing up. We always had wheat bread.
Yeah, that's the thing. We omitted wheat bread because like we all grew up with it and we all kind of probably resent it in a certain way. I like it on certain
Kind
things. Like
of.
I'll make a PB&J on wheat bread and really enjoy it. But like a grilled cheese for me, you can't do wheat. All right, here.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Yeah, but put like 2 slices of cheese in there.
Okay.
This is good. This is like one of those artisanal breads. It's not gonna be shaped right because like it's just
That's fine. We don't
little
like
thing.
regular shapes anyway.
Yeah, throw another slice of cheese in there. And then we're just gonna butter the hell out of this griddle right now.
Yeah, it's getting hot and
I like
steamy
how I said
over
we're
here.
going low and slow as the butter just singes on there. Just put more butter in it. We're gonna drop the heat a little bit. We're gonna go low and slow, about 5 minutes on each side. Really try and get that going. And then we're gonna test some other stuff with the butter later. You're gonna start dropping them down.
I
Why
like
did
how you're
reach
just
across
reaching
it? I
across.
don't
You
know,
have
dude.
a whole sandwich in front of you.
All right, get those down. Get those down.
Yeah.
All right, we gotta wait for these to cook. All right, B, it's time to flip. Now, I'm gonna
Yes.
need you to, here,
I'm ready,
I'm gonna
I'm
lift this
ready.
up. I'm gonna butter.
Butter.
This is how we do it at home. Yeah, lift up and then butter it. That's looking nice.
Yeah.
All right, I need you to slide the butter under me on all these.
I feel like a DJ right now. Is this how they
this is
scratch?
What? Yes, this is how they scratch. I don't think
Butter?
no, you just press a button. That's what DJs do now. There's no more scratching involved.
Oh wait, duh.
Ooh, okay, what are your thoughts looking at these right now?
I like how this one crisps up a little bit more than the Wonder Bread because this is I'm not an edges person when it comes to bread. Like I don't like.
You want
I like
the fillet.
middle.
You want the fillet of the bread, the
Yeah.
tenderloin of the bread.
Yes.
The interesting thing about this is I think the Wonder Bread actually has more sugar in it, so it crisps up faster. So like
That makes
cooks
sense.
quicker, but that means you're not gonna get as much crispiness. The sourdough, man, a lot of butter soaked into that. That's real crispy.
Yeah, but
Then
that one's
this.
kind of like almost too perfect. It's like pitch perfect.
This is like the food stylist, like you see a nice
Their
Thanksgiving
dream.
table in Cooking Light magazine when you're at the pavilions where Bob works. Shout out Bob, we love Bob.
We keep talking about Bob. Do I need to meet Bob?
You need to meet Bob. You should all meet Bob. You should have Bob in. All right, cool. So now we're just gonna let him go until the cheese melts. And like
Yeah.
cheese melting through the bread, that can be an issue because like we're gonna get a lot of steam creation from something like this because it's lighter, it's more porous. Sourdough's a little bit denser. So we'll see if the cheese melts at an equal rate in all these.
I'm excited, honestly. And I can't even see the cheese in that, so I don't know what's happening.
You ever think we're overthinking the grilled cheese? Maybe we should just like eat the damn grilled cheese?
All the time.
Yeah, dude. this is
All
our
the
job.
time.
This is the only way we know how to make money. Like, I don't know, what are we gonna do? Go work for Chili's? Yeah. All right, we got the 3 breads off the griddle. All of the cheese got completely melted, but this is Kraft American Singles, so like, it's not
supposed to do that.
It's supposed to do that. That's the only reason you use Kraft American Singles. If you look at like the difference in all these right now, white bread, Wonder Bread got a little bit darker than the other ones. Under the same time constraints, it was about 8 minutes total to make these. But that said, they all look classic grilled cheese.
Yeah, they all look beautiful. They all look edible. We're good.
They smell nice. All right, grab the white bread. Let's go with this first.
Okay.
I'll be dipping mine in ketchup.
I have sriracha.
Cheers. Don't judge us. Don't you
Wait.
sit there in your ivory tower and you look down on us.
You gotta take a regular bite
Yeah,
first, so you
yeah,
remember
yeah.
what a grilled cheese
You want
tastes
corner
like.
or middle?
Middle. Okay, so this grilled cheese just reminds me of my childhood.
Yeah.
But I didn't have white bread until I was in college.
Yeah.
So I can't really say that I like.
We grew up with parents from the same era who was like, you get low-fat Cheez-Its and whole wheat bread, and then it's like, that's health.
Yeah, like that was my dad had cholesterol problems, so my mom switched everything in the house.
I mean, that's good. It's nostalgic, but
I'm over here eating the whole thing.
I don't know. This didn't like spark any Ratatouille moments for me, you know?
No.
All right, grab a sourdough. This looks nice. It looks like the butter almost soaked into this more. Like this created like a sugar crust on the white bread. I'm curious.
Oh.
Hell yes. Hell yes. San Luis sourdough. You are a powerhouse. That's money.
I'm just eating straight butter with this. I like it.
It's not a very sour sourdough. Like the grocery store sourdough bread. That's good stuff. Let's try this artisanal.
Okay, yeah, this is the one I'm excited for because I've never tried it like this.
This looks fluffy as heck, man. I mean, like, this is incredible. This is you got a little everything. You got the seeds on the outside.
It's all about how the. Oh, okay, never mind. Nothing happens.
Get in
I
the
ripped it.
Get out of here. Too light.
It's way too light.
Wait, it's too light.
It doesn't have the same like reaction as sourdough does.
Like, would I still eat this any day of the week? Absolutely. But to me, there's a clear winner, right? San Luis sourdough, you stay undefeated. Truly are the best grilled cheese bread. We gotta communicate the results to Nicole and Trevor.
Yeah, I gotta practice my put pocketing.
You mean pickpocketing?
Put pocketing.
Put pocketing?
Yeah, you know, like put it in your pocket.
I don't like this.
Hello.
Hi.
That's what Ben told me to do.
I know, I saw.
I forgot how to do that, like start that.
I know, it's kind of hard.
Put this grilled cheese in my pocket.
Oh, V's been into put pocketing recently. She told me all about
The
that.
heck is put pocketing?
Don't worry about it, it's not that important. But sourdough one, which is very important.
This is sourdough.
What a trip. What an
Sourdough bread.
upset. I mean, never would have thunk that would
I
happen.
don't think I guessed that. So
I didn't
I'm
either.
sad, but I'm excited for the opportunity to try something new.
Okay, now is the time for fats.
Fats.
Fats. Very important in a grilled cheese. It's bread, cheese, and fat. That is what makes a grilled, and fire.
Well,
Those are the four things I
we don't have any fire here, so how?
Heat.
No.
Heat. Okay.
We got bread butter. So some people put the butter on the bread before
Correct.
they put it in the pan. Then we got pan butter.
which is bread butter in Spanish.
Which is which is what we did the first time. So where they put butter directly on the
Sure,
pan, then
that's
put the
what
bread on,
constant
and then
is
some people use mayo,
Yes.
which like I don't get, and I've never done that. But
It's cool. I've done it a few times, and it's quite efficient.
who knows? Do you want to mayo up?
I can totally
And I'll
mayo up.
I'll start bread buttering.
Let's do it. Have you ever had like a grilled cheese with like goat cheese and like Gouda and all that fun stuff?
No, that sounds bad.
Really? You're
No,
not that
I mean like
adventurous?
I'm pretty much I'm a traditionalist when it comes to the grilled cheese usually. I like American cheese, whether it's Kraft singles. I usually use Kraft singles.
Sure. If mayo wins, I'm gonna be
Mayo wins, I'm gonna lose
gonna
my
be
freaking mind.
I'm gonna be shocked.
I mean, mayo is just fat though. It's just eggs and oil.
I know.
So,
but
I
maybe
mean, it
the
makes
eggs will like
sense.
make it super crispy, but we will. You know, I feel like I'm gonna miss the butter flavor.
Yeah. All right. So I got that bread buttered.
I'm done too.
Cool. So we can pan. Do we want to cheese them up and then get
Let's
them going?
cheese them up. Let's do it. Do you mind passing me?
Please
the
take some
plate?
cheeses.
Okay, I think they put 2.
I think they put 2.
So
as
let's
well.
do that. I love Kraft singles. If I
love
steal one,
a
is that
Kraft
bad? Am I
single. No, I
naughty?
think we've got extra,
Oh
so
my
don't even
gosh.
worry about it.
Nice.
And then we'll do this.
Nice, thank
And
you.
then let me butter up the middle
Go for it.
section.
Go for it. Nice. That's perfect. That's perfect.
Buttered.
Gorgeous. You want to throw it in? I'll throw it in. 1, 2, 3. I gotta do this fast.
Press.
Beautiful. Wow.
All right, we're gonna give them a flip, Nicole.
Yeah, I'm
Flip
ready.
'em up.
I'm ready.
You got it. I don't have a spatula. I don't
It's
want
okay.
it
It's
all.
okay. What you're gonna do is I'm gonna lift this and then you're gonna butter it. Okay. Go. 3, 2, 1. Gorgeous. Yeah.
Oh, those are
Those
good.
look really good. And then
Oh man.
mayonnaise.
Oh
Ooh.
wow! Look at the crisp
Wait,
on that
you know what's
crust.
crazy? Look at the crevices of mayonnaise that didn't
crevasses?
touch
Oh,
the heat.
The little white. Yeah, that's weird.
I don't know. It kind of looks sexy. It makes me want to go like exploring. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you want to explore the crevasses of mayonnaise? Freaking weirdo.
Trevor, I really missed you. I feel like you and I just don't like hang out as much.
I could bring over my Nintendo Switch and we could play Mario Party, which is it's like a board game.
Do I get my own controller?
Yeah, you get
I
your
don't
own-
want to play.
Oh,
I don't like that idea.
Nicole isn't much of a gamer. Nicole, I found these in my pocket. I think
No
one of them's
way.
ketchup and one of them's sriracha.
Dude, V is getting better and better at this put pocketing
Yeah,
stuff.
I don't know how
it's
she
impressive.
did that
I don't know.
there isn't any spillage
I
or
haven't
anything.
seen her.
Did you see my Halo shirt too?
Yeah, you want to show it off to
Yeah, it's
everybody?
pretty cool. I
so
like it.
these are goblins.
This is Master Chief.
This
Okay.
is-
All right. So do you want to start with bread butter?
Sure. It looks a little underwhelming.
Yeah. I'm not
Cheers.
super. Cheers. Well, you gotta go dry bite first.
Okay. The sourdough was a good choice.
Sourdough is a good choice.
Decent crunch, decent
Yeah.
crisp.
Oh no, they'll have something to compare it to until we try something else. But
Yeah. We should start with the constant. We should go with the constant next. I'm gonna let you swallow. Do we have a seltzer? A palate cleansing seltzer?
And there's one thing I
that's
know,
okay.
is I love grilled cheese.
Yeah, me too.
It's really good. I'm really loving this
You know how I
experience.
make my grilled cheeses?
How?
Microwave.
What?
Good. Does this taste buttery? More buttery to you?
Adds a little bit more of a buttery flavor.
The milk solids and the butter heat on the griddle at a higher rate, so it gets toastier and more buttier and more nuttier.
Yeah.
This kind of a little bit slower. Now we gotta do mayo.
Mayo, the wild card.
It smells like a grilled cheese.
It does.
It really does.
Oh, I got mayo in my hand.
We got some splooge.
I got a splooge from a crevasse.
Do you like this?
It's not as crispy. I'm really missing the butter flavor.
There's a tang that does not satisfy the grilled cheesy, buttery, delicious
Yeah.
fattiness that I'm looking
Like
for.
really missing the buttery flavor.
It's efficient. It's a proficient grilled cheese, but I kind of like the pan butter.
I ain't pan butter.
What a trip!
What a trip.
That's
I'm
incredible.
right.
You're
pan
right.
butter. Pan butter.
I think we should let Josh know that pan butter won by commenting on one of his old Facebook pictures.
Oh,
He's like
okay.
wearing a suit and like
You're
he's
gonna-
like leaning and he looks like a real, like jabroni.
You're gonna have to do it because he never accepted my friend request.
Do you have a Facebook?
Yeah, it's only for my very close friends.
Oh.
I'm kidding, Nicole. I actually don't have a Facebook.
We got the answer, and Nicole commented on a Facebook profile picture from 2009 saying, "Butter in pan, you look like a jabroni." This is from my dad's wedding, Nicole, and he's dead. Thanks. Didn't expect to hear that one today. Right now we're testing toasting versus non-toasting. This is my own personal method. I toast one side of the bread and then I flip it and I add the cheese to the toasted bread because that ups the melting coefficient of the cheese. I don't know. It's what I do. I think it works because this creates like a protective layer for the cheese. So like get a little bit of butter in there. Just like, just a little bit here. I'll drop the bread there.
Wait, I wasn't finished.
All right, so we're gonna toast one side of the bread. This takes a little bit of extra time. Obviously, it takes like an extra 2 minutes, but you know what? I like doing it. I've been doing it for a while. I think it's gonna work. All right, so we're gonna go ahead. We got one side of this toasted. Here,
Okay.
Pete, take some cheeses. Add cheeses to that one. I'm gonna add the cheeses right to this. You're gonna see the cheese is gonna start melting.
Okay.
Also, the cheese just fused to the plate. Dude.
Yeah, I know.
Good
But
old Kraft American singles.
it would. Oh, I destroyed this cheese. I'm
Nah,
sorry.
you're good. Wait, I got some cheese in the hot griddle.
Okay,
All right,
are we ready to butter?
Ton more butter. Yeah, we just
Ton
need to
more
pull butter. I love the fact that butter in the pan won because that's what I picked and that's what I do all the time. Gets the butter to brown.
I
It's
definitely didn't pick that one. I'm not gonna lie. I like to butter my bread.
nice. I'm gonna win this.
That's
all
a
day.
lot of butter. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's perfect. That's perfect. All right, so we're gonna let these go. I want to time how long it takes for this cheese to melt versus this one, because like American cheese is not hard to melt it. But that said, you can go like hotter and quicker when you
4
pre-toast
minutes.
that. 4 minutes.
4
Count
minutes.
It. I can do it in 3. All right, B, we gotta flip them. If you see right now, I've been cooking for about 3 minutes. The cheese just melts on both, so that kind of like kills. Stop fingering the holes. Why are you fingering the
I
holes?
wasn't.
B?
It's just warm in
You can
there.
finger that's not an excuse. That's not an excuse. All right, we're gonna flip them. Cheese is melted equally on both. The cheese did start melting earlier on this one, but like ultimately, if you're not worried about cheese melting in your grilled cheese, grab more butter, grab more butter, grab more butter.
Oh, I was gonna do it for
Wait,
you,
this
but
is,
okay.
Hold on, this is this
Here
one.
we go, I got
This
you.
is that one.
Yeah.
Okay, so like so far, my theory doesn't seem to be holding much water, but I'm really curious to see if you can taste it.
Yeah, that's probably what it's gonna come down to, because you can't really see that much happening.
Good ranch. V, I've based a lot of my personality around the fact that I toast both sides of the grilled cheese, and these look pretty damn identical. You see a little bit of the butter that got in here, and it almost looks like, I thought it would create a protective layer, but it almost looks like the cheese melted so fast that it seeped into the bread more. We don't know. Grab the
Kind
toasted.
of, not really.
Grab the toasted both sides. Here I have ranch with a float of hot sauce. Oh no, I gotta go dry.
Yeah,
I'll suck it
no,
off.
wait, don't. Okay,
Now we go dry.
it's buttery.
You're getting more butter on the inside. I don't think it created that protective layer that I thought it would, but maybe more butter is just better. Okay.
Okay.
This is not toasted. Classic.
Yeah, looks the same.
What do you think? Where's your head at?
I just taste straight cheese, and that's it. It's just like cheese and bread.
But do you like that better than this? Because I kind of do.
I kind of do too. Like that one's almost a little bit overwhelming.
There's literally there's just too much butter going on. in
Yeah,
this.
and it gets soggy, and I don't really like the texture.
You don't really get any extra crunch from toasting both sides, which sucks. Because I thought you would. That was my whole beef with Gordon Ramsay. He criticized me for that. You really just don't need to. The like
No.
soft bread interplaying with the cheese in the inside of the sandwich and all the buttery flavor on the outside. That's the ticket.
All right, well, we gotta call out the our homies. So we gotta get our intern in here to do it.
You on WikiPedia yet?
No,
Okay.
I'm not.
Intern.
What's up, man?
Intern Daniel. No talking back. We've talked about all your rude and lascivious behavior in here. You're making the ladies feel uncomfortable.
Not
You
really.
cannot move your desk outside the bathroom door anymore. That is not appropriate. You need to go tell Trevor and Nicole that not toasting both sides won. All right? You're a
Okay.
piece of crap. You'll never amount to anything.
Fly off.
Hard to find good unpaid work around here. Kitcheneers, this is the final fruits of our arduous work. Truly, nobody has tougher jobs than we do eating grilled cheeses literally all day.
So fun.
All right, so first up, we got Kraft Singles, what we've been using as a control the entire time. Pasteurized processed American cheese product. That means there is a very low amount of actual cheese compared to other dairy fillers in it, but it's friggin' delicious. Now we got American cheese, which is basically gonna be somewhere in between Kraft Singles and cheddar. It's got more cheese to it. That's my own personal favorite, but still some of the chemicals that make it nice and melty. And then we got good old-fashioned cheddar. It's
Sargento.
Cheddar.
Italian cheddar.
Italian chef.
All right.
Is that oil?
And now we got our condiments. Be your stick with sriracha. I got
Yes.
some cold marinara sauce straight out of the fridge. Nicole got truffle mayo. Trevor,
This is juice from a jar of pepperoncinis.
It was good.
Pretty good.
tell us in the comments who won the condiment battle.
Me.
Good. Pepperoni juice.
Dig in. Let's start. Should we start with Kraft? No. End with Kraft Single. That's a nostalgic one. Let's start with cheddar.
Okay.
Let's start with cheddar.
Dang, you guys.
Oh, we got the cheese
Oh,
pole.
it's the only one to
the
get a cheese
cheese
pull the
pull.
entire
Oh,
time.
I
You're
see.
not gonna get that pull with American.
Beautiful.
I mean, that's satisfying. But not impressed.
But it
No,
doesn't
not really.
satisfy the grilled cheese for me. It tastes not enough like processed
Yeah.
cheese.
You're
Yeah.
right.
It's too.
It's like bland almost.
Too cheesy. I need the process.
Get it in the pepperoni juice.
Dip in the cold marinara
The
sauce. Tastes like
pepperoni juice.
Little Caesar's crazy bread.
I'm gonna try it.
Yeah, pepperoni juice is great.
It's so good.
Oh my god, why does that hit?
I like the pull on the cheddar. I like cheddar flavor, but it doesn't satisfy that like nostalgic grilled cheese itch. So now it's almost like what's coming in between. All right, let's grab American. This is Boar's Head American.
Boar's head.
Boar's head.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
I surprisingly really
Yeah.
love this right now.
Add a little bit more chemicals to that one. Get it a
Yeah.
little nicer.
Good chemicals.
All right.
I don't know, man. I got a feeling about what's about to happen after we try the Kraft Single. I got a feeling. Pick it up. Cheers, y'all.
Cheers.
Oh nope.
I mean,
Oh my god.
I don't know, man. I kind of like both.
I think
I like American
It's
and
so
single,
good.
but this is so
I know
good.
what my heart and my head are telling me right now, and
Yeah.
that is that Kraft Singles rule. After trying both the cheddar and the good American, which I love Boar's Head American, I was like, I'm craving the Kraft Singles flavor. It almost tastes like boxed mac and cheese.
All three of them are really
Yeah.
good, but there's something about the Kraft Single that just like, I just want to eat it.
Yeah.
It
Yeah,
just
it's
makes me
addicting.
want it in my
It's
mouth.
delicious.
I don't care if it's fake cheese, real cheese, like my daddy always said, if I can touch them, they're real. That's a real thing he said to me. Yo, I think we have found our perfect grilled cheese today. I think we scratched some nostalgic itches. I think V and Nicole gotta go do something in that bucket over there.
Don't tell nobody.
I'm just gonna take my lactate for like a normal person.
Single.
Myth Munchers, let's get a quick bloat check. Where you at? I'm at like a
I'm
3.5.
Second trimester, baby.
Birth a little gluten baby. First All right, that makes our winning grilled cheese. Sourdough bread, butter in the pan, not toasting both sides, and good old trusty Kraft American Singles. Let's see who's gonna be in the losing lead and who has to wear the Kirsten Dunst cap at the end of the season finale. Nicole, what were your guesses?
Hi, my name is Nicole, aka N Money, aka Money Making Anayati. And my first thing was white bread. My second thing was bread buttered. Number 3, not like Borat. And number 4, American or Amrikai in Farsi. I got 1 out of 4.
Pretty poor showing, disappointed in you. So is your family. V, what you got?
At Chef VZ on Twitter. Follow me. My guesses are sourdough, bread the butter, toasting both sides, and American. I got 2 out of 4.
All right, better than Nicole. Still pretty poor. I think your family's a little less disappointed in you, but still, you got some work to do. Trevor.
Hello, it is me, T Money, and I chose the white bread, pan, but butter in the pan, toast both sides, and Kraft Singles, and this is me cheesing.
Josh, what did you get?
I just think that there's problems such as in the Iraq, as well as people all around the world not having access
to maps. Hey, my name is @ChefVZ. Follow her on Twitter. She mostly posts about IBS. I guessed sourdough, butter in the pan, toasting both sides, and amrikai in Farsi. I got 3 out of 4. What? I got 3 out of 4. Sourdough, pan butter, my 2 things. Toasting both sides. I was wrong on that. That's totally fine. I'll take that. And then, wait, no, I got 2 out of 4.
You can't count.
He can't read. Josh can't read.
Stop, I can read. I can read. I struggle with tactile sensations.
Yeah.
He can't read or count.
I got a 740 on the reading comprehension on the SAT. Clock that.
Cares.
Nobody takes SATs
Yeah.
anymore.
Yeah, SATs are outdated.
Yeah, racially biased too. Okay, so where does that leave us here?
That leaves us with Nicole being the loser in the 3 of us.
Nicole's
a loser.
Nicole's in the
Kirsten
losing lane. But
Dunst.
here's the thing. Sometimes when you win, you actually lose or tie. Sometimes when you lose, you actually tie or win. And sometimes when you tie, you actually win or lose. Winning and losing is all part of one larger organic globule from which one extracts what one needs. And that is the true method behind today's madness. I'm so glad y'all stopped by. Comment below who you think had the best condiment choice. Was it Trevor's pepperoncini juice or Nicole's truffle mayo that smells like farts? The farts could have been me as well.
No, don't mix the batters. Don't mix the batters.
Yeah, I'll finger it. There you go. Every chef knows there are unbreakable rules in the kitchen, but what happens when you actually break those rules? Do the pancake gods rain fiery, syrupy vengeance upon you and your family, or are they just arbitrary myths peddled from chef to chef just waiting to be broken? To find out, we've assembled a highly trained team of culinary professionals to put them to the test, because this is Myth Munchers! Myth Munchers!
Yes.
Yeah.
Are we awake?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Coffee? You guys want some pre-workout? You want to get all riled up?
No, I
That
don't.
was what we call in the industry a bit, Josh. A little bit.
We do silly things. Hey, speaking of bits, let's get into busting some pancake myths. So first up, we got the org chart for Raccoon Incorporated, my raccoon services company. This is a full top-down raccoon services company. At the top, of course, we have me as the chief executive officer. I do take a big bonus. I do make 700 times what the average salaried employee makes at our company. It is problematic. I will be ousted. But we got Chandra Natapinda. She's head of human resources, really skilled manager of people, because what's the one problem with raccoon-based industry?
Everyone steals each other's trash.
Everyone steals each other's trash, and that's where Chandra Natapinda comes.
yeah,
Of course,
yeah.
we have Trash Brown Garbageson. He's actually from Sweden. He works in our Göteborg office. We got Raccoon Jones, our business analyst, Tilda McGillicuddy, of course, head of accounting. She came from KPMG.
Skip him.
Yeah, Henry B. Pennyweather, project manager. No one really likes him, but God, can he manage raccoon projects. All right, so now that that makes sense, I don't know where y'all fit into that necessarily. Thank you. Pancake myths. There's a lot to be done with pancake myths here. I make a lot of pancakes at home. Most of the time, I'm just mixing mashed bananas with protein powder, but we're gonna do real pancakes today. So we're testing the methods on how you actually mix the batter together. We got a hand mixer versus hand whisking versus a blender. A lot of recipes for blender pancakes out there, but who knows what the agitation is going to do to the supple glutinousness of it all.
Supple glutinousness.
All right, now we got buttermilk versus whole milk. You go to a Denny's, you go to an IHOP, they're like, our old-fashioned buttermilk pancakes. But who knows if you actually need buttermilk? Buttermilk's hard to find. Why are you always peeping at me? They got rested batter versus unrested batter. I have always been of the camp that you got to rest the batter to give the sodium bicarbonate some time to activate, but also...
You actually rest your. I can't imagine Josh making pancake batter at home and then be like,
No, I know what
he's
he
gonna let this rest.
No,
I do.
I know what he does. He goes on his meetings.
Yeah,
He goes to his meetings.
It's pooing is what they're talking about. I don't know how to poop at work. Grab your cards, you can write down your guesses on what you think the winning pancake is gonna be. Right now, we're treating this as a one-round sudden death grudge match where the loser has to dance the yoinky sploinky with pancakes on their head. It's silly, it's whimsical, it's fun, it's Mythical Kitchen. Open a little wider.
No.
You have a bicuspid secular occlusion on the third. Sorry. Nicole.
I know you're an amateur dentist, but like.
I have a passion for amateur dentistry. Sue me. Don't sue me
I
for
will
medical
sue you,
malpractice.
yeah.
No, I know your brother's. What's up, Sal? Don't sue me. Anyways, pancakes.
Hey.
How do you make pancakes, Sal?
I barely make pancakes. I'm not a pancake eater. I'm not a pancake maker. I grew up with a nice little box mix that my dad would add water to.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Bisquick or Crusties?
Neither.
What? I'm a Crusties man myself.
Yeah, you were a crusty.
I'm also I'm only crusty because my earwax is dry. So pancakes, most people are probably making it with a whisk, but you know, that's how you get a lumpy batter, and who knows if that's good or not, but I personally want a nice, smooth, homogeneous pancake batter.
Really? I'm all about the lumps and bumps.
You like the lumps and bumps?
Can I tell you
We'll see
why?
what makes a better one.
I think I know why the lumps and bumps are better.
Because
Should I
beauty
tell you
lies in
why?
imperfection, like Lao Tzu said.
No, I think it's because the way that the like clumps of flour react to the baking powder, and it allows for like nooks and crannies of like air to be released.
Like a pizza dough, like a bubbly pizza dough,
Yeah.
like a focaccia.
Yeah.
You want the imperfection.
Yeah, imperfection's a good thing.
We'll see, that's why we put it into the test. So we're also doing a blender because there's a lot of recipes out there for blender pancakes where they're like, save time, throw it all in a blender.
I'm
That's
used
the thing about kids, they don't want to work these days.
I'm used to crepe batters being made in blenders, not
Oh,
really
well,
pancakes.
pancakes are just American crepes. So let's get to it. Right now we got all the dry ingredients that are
Okay.
separated. This is baking powder, baking soda, sugar, salt, and flour. We got the full written recipe down in the description there. We got our wets already mixed here, but we're not doing that for the blender because the whole point of the blender is you can chuck it all in there, turn it on, boom, bingo, bango, done.
Nice.
Isn't
this just like this kind of? Aren't they like the same thing?
Well,
but
kinda,
like
but I
this is
mean,
also this?
This is
but
like,
these are
this
not
is
the
not
same.
the same. Well, no, but if you're strong enough, you can like. We're also using buttermilk. We got buttermilk, eggs, melted butter. Should we start doing it?
Yeah.
All right, okay. I'm gonna go.
What should I add first into the blender?
Hand mixer first. I'd say
All
go
of it?
wet. Wet makes more sense, right? And there's also a question of do you add wet to dry or dry to wet? Typically, you would add dry to wet for baked goods, but pancakes, I found that it really doesn't matter. So we're just doing the damn thing.
Should I add the
Get that
butter
mixed
in
up a little
too?
bit. Yeah, drop the butter
You're
in.
not worried about it seizing?
I don't think so. I think once it all gets blended, there's enough agitation.
Oh, that makes sense.
So the idea is that like with a hand mixer, you might get a little more like air whipped into it. That's the thing people seem to enjoy.
Yours is looking pretty good.
Looking good. Gonna drop melted butter in there. Oh God, it's fast. There we go.
I'm just doing this on high.
All right, that's looking about good to me. I got a nice thick pancake batter. I want it nice and thick. Give this a little bit of a whisk. Drop that in there, make a nice little well, stir hard. I'm already bored. Hand whisking, who wants it?
I'm shy. I can't do this one.
What?
Can
What?
we switch?
What,
I
you're not like doing the Jimmy motion?
I was.
Nicole, this is
and
called cooking. There's
I
nothing
made
weird
eye
about it.
contact with some people in the other side. Thank you.
I'll make more eye contact than I've ever seen.
Look at these different viscosities.
Yeah, we got a nice little lumpy boy right there. We got a smoother boy right there. And then this is a blender.
Yeah. Wow, that is like really, really
This is gonna
thick.
smell like, the only difference is it's gonna smell like protein powder because I make a protein shake in this blender every morning.
No,
Just
man.
don't let that taint your mind.
It won't. It won't.
It smells like old dairy in my car.
Great. Let's get these cooked up. I have a confession to make. I'm not very good at making pancakes.
I will be your pancake guide today.
Thank you.
So what we're doing, we got our pancake batters here. We're gonna do exactly a half cup. We're gonna drop them in and then let them settle into a perfect circle. It should work. We're gonna spray it with a little bit of Pam. You can cook in butter, you can cook in literally whatever. But this is what we're doing as a little constant. Nicole, yes, question.
When you say perfect circle, what does that mean?
Well, here's the thing. Like, what does perfect
does perfect
mean to you?
mean?
Nothing. Nobody's
Nothing.
actually perfect. So we're gonna
Yeah.
try our damn best.
Okay, I'm not really good at making circles.
We'll figure it out. Pam, go!
Okay, hold on.
We've pre-lubed. Why am I don't want to go lefty. Damn.
Aw, sorry.
Yo, this blender batter's low-key kind of lumpy too.
That's a good thing.
There
Okay,
we go. That's
this is
nice. It'll see. It just goes in perfect circle. We haven't rested the batter. We're gonna cook it until we see like little bubbles form. What the dude? No, you just drop it in.
Oh,
Gravity does
sorry.
it. What the hell?
How am I supposed to? I don't make
I think
pancakes.
I said it.
Josh, I'm good at so many things. Pancake baking is not one of them. I'm sorry. Like this.
He's doing it. Forms a circle. Look at that.
I'm sorry, Josh.
Okay, no,
I should
hey,
listen
Nicole,
to you
no,
more.
I shouldn't be. Well, yeah, no, it's not really a circle. Yeah, maybe. Hold on. You know, let's kind of.
No, don't mix the
No,
batters.
it's not gonna.
Don't mix the batters.
Yeah, I'll finger it. There you go. But these all got bubbles on a flip.
Okay, I'm not really good at flipping things.
Do you want me to do all of them?
Oh,
That's
never
solid.
mind. Never mind.
Look at Nicole.
Found.
You have earned the power of self-confidence. Do you just spray the top with Pam?
Yeah, important.
Weird. Pancakes are done.
Let's pull them. Ooh, that's cool.
Shoot.
Should I try that?
Nothing blender.
Whoa.
Yeah, wait, no, you're mixing them up.
No.
You gotta do a little like, hey, we got pancake.
Wow.
Hold on, oh, no, I can do better. Don't show them the failure. Hey, Nicole, let's slate these pancakes.
Go. Wow, 10 out of 10. That was dope. Whoa. Okay.
Got them. All right, we're gonna let these go. Oh no, let's sear it fresh. Do we sear it fresh? Yeah, sear it
Do
fresh.
whatever you'd like. I'm gonna
We
move
should
this
see
out
them.
of
They're
the
not
way.
too hot to eat, right?
I think they might be too hot.
Not too hot to eat. We got fake maple syrup because the real stuff is not as good as the fake stuff. You know?
I love fake maple syrup.
If I can put it in my mouth, they're real.
Oh my god, you
All right.
atrocious man.
What should we start with? Wait, sorry, I gotta dig around for my fork. All right, let's try the hand mixer one first. Let's cut it in half and then see like a little, God dang it, see like a little cross section, see if we can tell anything from the dough structure.
I made a mistake. How about you show them the dough structure and I'll cut you a
Yeah,
little
let's
bite.
see where we're at. I'm eating this with my hands.
Oh, okay.
It's a nice rise to it. This is a nice like kind of wet batter. You see if we pull it apart. Good chew. There's any lumpies in there?
Very few lumpies. I also
Looks
see
good.
I also see very few little air pockets.
Very few air pockets, yeah.
Let's do it. That was a phenomenal pancake.
That's a perfect little pancake. Nice pull to it, nice chew.
It does have a little bit of a slimy aftertaste. Do you taste that slime? There's kind of like a residue on my tongue.
Is that the corn syrup and the syrup?
I don't know, but no, I don't think it's the syrup. I think it's the actual dough. It kind of lingers in the mouth a little bit.
It's not like a very bready pancake, right?
It's not bready.
Kind of eggy. Okay.
See what the hand whisk does. This honestly looks a little bit fluffier, like
It
got a little
does
bit more
look,
rise.
yes, I think that's because it's the hand whisk one, and you can see much more air pockets.
Interesting.
Looks like an English muffin, kind of.
Sure does. Got a nice little bready rise on that one. These are
kind
all
of
cooked at
into
the
it.
same temp, same time.
I'm kind of into it.
Dang. Why's that one better? Oh, better, right? Significantly better.
That's a trip. I don't know if there's something about like not agitating the batter as much.
I think
Right, like
so.
more gently folding it in with the hand whisking.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm just eating with my hands. I don't
We
know.
didn't have breakfast, so it's okay.
Yeah, I'm so hungry.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see what the blender looks like.
It feels flat, tough, and wet, just like
Yeah.
my mom. All right.
I'm sorry.
What the hell?
Where did that come from?
Yeah,
Abs-
it like collapses in on itself.
it looks like a crepe.
It looks like a grape.
Very similar to a crepe.
Yeah, literally the batter though, if you look at it, it's almost like kind of bready and like the way
Not
you
a
pull like a
good bready.
ciabatta apart.
Yeah, it's not a good bready, it's a bad bready.
Yeah, this is literally denser and tougher.
We learned something.
Hand whisk wins.
Science, hand whisk wins. All right, we gotta tell, what are their names?
Vever and tea.
Vever and T. We gotta tell Vever and T. Nicole, open up the oven. I can't do it.
1, 2, 3.
All right. T, what are you doing over there?
Oh, Vever, I thought I heard something from the oven.
Okay. Wow. Sounds like hand whisked.
I think that's what they said.
Whisked. But before we get into that, you might notice that V and I are rocking some pretty cool t-shirts. Look at this. We've got a new Mythical logo, and it's right here on both of our shirts. And you should go check it out. We got hoodies, we got t-shirts like
got
these. We
joggers.
got joggers too. Those like sweatpants that get a little cuff around the bottom. So go check it out. Mythical.com. Mythical.com. They could go
Mythical.
fast. Go check it out.
Mythical.
But let's get into some pancake myths.
Yeah, we need aprons though.
Yeah.
Because it
we
gets
should get
messy in here.
We are testing whole milk versus buttermilk. Now,
My favorite.
we've
Try
got
Vever.
Yeah, Vever tea. We got big breakfast, big buttermilk out there propagating these potential lies that buttermilk adds a little bit of tang to your pancakes, adds a little bit of thickness to the batter, and we don't know if it's true. We don't know if they're lying. Buttermilk's hard to find. Not everybody can find it. I have a hard time finding it sometimes, so we're gonna test it out. So let's start mixing up, hand
Okay.
whisking some batter. I've got whole milk on my side, and because buttermilk is thicker than whole milk, we have adjusted the recipe a little bit, added a little bit of extra flour to give it a little bit more thickness, so they're kind of the same consistency on the batter.
How often do you make pancakes, Trevor?
When I was a kid, I made pancakes a lot. I'm a big pancake fan.
Yeah.
But not as much recently. I've grown into more of a waffle French toast guy. All right.
So this baby is already getting pretty thick.
I think our batter's looking pretty good. You wanna get these babies cooking?
Yeah, I'm
wanna
ready
get
to
'em
make
cooking?
some pancakes.
I'm ready. So we've got our half cup scoop.
Wait, we gotta spray this thing.
Okay. Oh, frick,
Lube
frick,
up
frick.
the
You're right.
griddle.
Josh would have
Yeah.
put me in the basement again.
Yeah, probably. Is that where you go during lunchtime?
That's where I go hang out, yeah. Well, I don't do it purposefully, like by choice. All right, we're gonna get a half
gotta-
cup of batter.
Nice batter.
Yeah, I'm a pourer.
Pour. And then it just creates its own little circle.
The pancakes are ready. You wanna do a flip like they did?
Yeah. Wait, can I do a mega flip? How terrible would that be?
Ah!
Wait, I'm gonna try.
Ah! I'm not flipping anymore.
Okay, wait, hold on. I can do it. 3-second rule.
All right, let's syrup these up.
Yeah.
How do you like your syrup?
I like it everywhere.
I like a lot of syrup, but I'll go light for now.
See, normally I cut up my entire pancake and then pour the syrup. No.
What?
Is that weird?
Sure. All right, let's be careful going over.
Wait, which one?
you-
Whole.
Whole?
Whole.
Okay, whole.
Ooh, this is already just fluffy. Just from the cut.
It's hard to cut the pancake when there's a V.
I
I'm
didn't
gonna
get
make an
no
executive
syrup.
decision. Careful.
Okay.
Careful.
Well, I'm gonna wait for you.
Careful.
So we
Sorry,
can do it together. Go
I just
ahead.
couldn't cut the pancake.
Okay, look, I'll hold the plate for you.
Hard. We need a knife. They didn't give us knives.
Who needs knives? What are knives?
All right. I mean, it looked pretty good. Look good. Okay, that's a good pancake.
Yeah, it's a great pancake.
Good tasting.
Tasty, fluffy.
Fluffy.
There's a lot of air in there.
Yeah, good chew.
Oxygen, if you need it.
Wow, this is a good breakfast. Let's go for the buttermilk. Now remember the taste and the texture is what we're looking for here. Let's see if we can't get some.
It's just more buttery. Like,
Wow. They're actually.
I like the fluff of this one better.
It's like a better texture. There's something about maybe like the thickness of the batter. Because we adjusted to try and make them evenly thick, but this one is almost like when you adjust to like kind of make it a little bit thicker, it got a little bit too chewy and too cakey.
Right.
This one is fluffier and it's got like a little bit better like a tang. I hate to admit it, but I think Big Breakfast has been telling us the truth.
Yeah.
IHOP Denny's, I'm sorry if I said anything bad about you.
Lancers.
Buttermilk wins.
Okay, so yeah, we gotta let them know. How are we gonna do this?
No, so you remember those commercials when we were kids where they had the can of Chef Boyardee and it would fall off the shelf and it would roll?
Yeah.
Let's do that. Let's do that.
Okay.
I'm just gonna write butt.
Yeah. Draw a butt too.
Draw a butt?
Yeah. You should have just drew the butt. They would have knew.
Is that a good butt? It kind of looks like my butt.
That looks like a chin.
All right.
Okay,
It's
ready?
like Peter Griffin chin. Yeah.
We're gonna roll it.
Ooh, a candy gram.
Oh.
Candy gram pepperoni. All right, it says butt. Oh, I know what this means. I know. Kim Kardashian is known for her butt. Her sister Khloe dated Tristan Thompson, who played center, which is the same position that Shaquille O'Neal played, who famously did a Got Milk commercial. Got Milk rhymes with not milk did not. Not milk won, buttermilk did.
That was really good.
Thank you.
Did you just come up with that like on the fly?
Well, that's what Trevor wrote.
Oh, he wrote that here?
Well, yeah, it said butt. What else did it mean?
You're silly. So silly.
Okay, so buttermilk won. We knew it would.
Of
Buttermilk's
course it would, duh.
Now we're testing rested batter versus unrested batter. They say that if you rest your batter, it gives 1, time for the flour to hydrate, 2, time for the sodium bicarbonate in the baking powder and baking soda
Correct.
to activate a little bit. So it should come up with a slightly thicker, slightly puffier pancake.
I'm into that.
Should though, Nicole? What's in a word? What does should actually mean? There is no should. There is no deserve. Things simply happen. They are a chain reaction. You know what's that together?
There is no try, only do. Yoda.
So yeah, Yoga said that.
Yoga.
What is he? Can you eat
Yoda?
Yoda?
I don't know, maybe you should do a video on what Star Wars characters you
Oh, that'd be good. I'd eat Yoda. I've eaten a lot of Vietnamese frog soup, and so I'd probably.
Is Yoda a frog?
Yoda's definitely a frog. I mean, look at him. He's a little green thing that goes. That's what frogs do.
They make that
You know-
noise, frogs?
You know, I used to go to IHOP every single. I don't have anything to do, so I'm just gonna talk at
Go
you,
ahead.
Nicole. This is our day.
Talk at
today
us.
life. You know that I went to IHOP every day for my birthday for 5 years. That was like my
How
tradition.
old did you start?
19 to like 24.
Oh, so you were an adult doing this?
Oh yeah, sorry,
Ooh.
as an adult. Yeah. You know, I'd get a little bit of Swifty, and then we'd go to IHOP, and I'd get New York cheesecake pancakes, a chicken fried steak with eggs, jalapeno poppers, mozzarella sticks, and onion rings. And
Wow.
and a Corona.
That's great,
You can just
Josh.
get a Corona with your pancakes at IHOP. I really
Sounds
like
like
it.
fun. Okay, I think
right.
this is the perfect
That's looking good. We got to lube up. You have to say no lube, no boob. So we're gonna lube up a little bit. I don't know. And then get a little pan fam on the griddle. Going half cup. Nice like keeping half cup.
Is that a heap?
Yeah. Do you see any difference now? I don't see any difference. It doesn't look.
Not
There's
really.
no like bubbles in it. From
I'm
the thing.
going. Let gravity do the work. Gravity. That's what Yoda sounds like. Gravity. Stop. Stop.
Gravity's not going.
I don't want you to do that anymore.
I got it. Oh my God! You're so scared. We're gonna go ahead and plate these up.
Beautiful.
That was great. I think we conveyed fun.
Yeah, I know. It's really hard to,
Human
like,
emotion's tough.
for some.
Let's try unrested.
You want to do the cross-section thing you were doing?
Yeah, I'm gonna pick it up with my hands and
Go
rip
for
it again.
Show them.
This still looks like a pancake.
Let me see. Yeah, looks
Try
good.
and rip it, see if it got anything. Pretty good rise on it. This is a pancake we've been eating the whole time.
Yeah, this is our constant, right?
Oh, God, that's good.
That's a good pancake.
Man, what a good pancake.
So
All right,
impressive.
keep that in your mind.
think
Rested
about the
batter.
Gotta think about the mouthfeel.
Yeah, keep the mouthfeel.
Got syrup all over this
Ah!
desk.
See if we can see it. Oh yeah, sorry, I'm leaking syrup everywhere. So we got rested here, we got unrested here. It almost looks like there's a better crumb on the unrested batter.
Taste it.
I like the unrested better.
You do?
What-
I
what-
like the rested better.
What do you like better about it?
I feel like the flavor is more homogeneous. I can taste the salt is saltier, the sugar is sugarier. The flavors feel like they have melded and met more than with the unrested batter. You know what I mean?
I know what you mean. Yeah, it tastes more like a dough, like something that has, like it tastes less
Yeah.
like its component ingredients.
Yeah.
Like a homogeneous thing. If you got time, they're pretty close though.
They are very close in terms of texture. The texture's a little bit better on this, but the flavor
Yeah.
and the all-around pancake experience, I think is for sure.
Agreed. But if you got screaming cats to feed, you know, you don't have to take the time. But if I'm going A or B, I'm choosing rested batter.
Yeah, it's wild. How are we gonna let Bever and T know?
Oh, we're just gonna throw a boomerang pancake.
Okay, do it. Please don't get syrup on me.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry. That was so covered in syrup, and I apologize.
What the hell, man?
Trevor, that pancake boomerang's only trained to find and seek super geniuses.
Well, that's because I'm Josh.
And I'm Trevor.
And we're wicked smart.
Okay, now you two.
I don't find the need to do that.
Yeah,
Yeah?
It
I don't
doesn't
need to
make sense
say
me.
that I'm
It's a
wicked
bit
smart.
much. It's a bit much. All right, so we're testing out the actual, yeah, he's got syrup on his face.
Sorry.
Sticky.
We're testing out the proper vessel to cook pancakes in, right? Does cast iron offer anything with its heat retention abilities? Does a non-stick pan give you better heat direct contact? Does an electric griddle, one, it gives you more room to flip, which is fun,
That's a good
but
one.
does it actually make a better product pancake for pancakes? So right now, let's lube them all up. We got our rested buttermilk batter that's been hand whisked, and now we're just gonna start dropping them. All right, wait, lube, lube, lube.
Does my hair look good?
Yeah,
I
you look
got
great, honey.
syrup.
Oh gosh.
on it.
All right, so we got everything at like medium heat right now here. I'm dropping onto the griddle. That's nice.
It's very good work.
Yeah. Get a nice little sizzle there.
I'm just managing the heat over here.
Manage my heat, Nicole.
I'm managing. I'm a manager.
You're a manager of heatle.
I am
Shape
emotionally
funny.
supporting my friends.
Okay, pancakes, flip, 3, 2, go!
1, 2, oh.
Oh God,
Oh, I
wait.
kind of like the way that looks.
Wow, that's nice. This is the best looking pancake.
There was a lot on
Wow.
the line there, and he went for it.
Yeah, I really did. So you gotta flip it up and then drop it. It's like catching like a squat snatch, you know? You gotta like get the bar up to here and then just drop the hips. You mean
Yeah,
you mean it
dude,
with the
totally.
pan.
I work out. I
Yeah.
do.
What do you guys think about
Lifting
these?
metaphors.
Look really different.
They look dramatically different.
This looks the best to me. We'll see how it comes out in taste, but like I'm really loving the way this is looking.
Okay, everybody, let's start with our constant griddle.
V, you gotta reach. V, you gotta do the big reach.
I can't get it.
Okay.
I really like pancakes.
I've eaten this pancake.
Yeah,
It's
and
still good.
It's still good. It holds up over the course of like an
So
hour
good.
of filming. This one excites me more.
Just visually.
Visually, I'm excited. I get a visual excitement. Let's see if it tastes any different. Wow. You taste the uniform like Maillard crust on the outside of it, and I like that.
I like it too.
I think it's literally just the direct heat contact that you get. And again, I mean, we've cooked the griddle ones on the highest temperature that we could, and we didn't get the uniform Maillard like that. This to me is a better pancake.
It's a nice crust.
I bet the fork that hurt me. Cast iron.
Mine.
Sorry. Tried to
You put your fork in
Little
mine.
burnt dad pancake. He's trying his
I'll
best,
still
you know.
eat it. It's just smokier.
The Maillard
Smoky
reaction
pancake.
went too far on this.
Too much Maillard.
Dude, stop using words that I don't know, man.
Yeah.
You don't know what a Maillard reaction is?
No,
I don't know
I
what that
went to
means
culinary school. It was a joke. I was trying to make a
Oh.
little bit. Let's do another bit, Nicole. Let's get the energy up, though. Now I feel stupid.
I'm Josh.
And I'm Trevor, and we're
Wicked smart. Are you tired of the bit yet? Don't. It's all we have.
It's going on a t-shirt.
I am so tired.
I am so tired of it.
Okay.
All right, what do you guys think? What sort of conclusions have you gleaned? A little too much burn on the cast iron?
Yeah.
Too much dad? Yeah, pan wins, right?
Pan.
Pan wins.
Pan.
Pan wins.
Pan wins.
I'm actually pretty shocked about that. But that means that our myth munching has commenced, and we must now go to Thunderdome, where 2 men enter, 1 man leave.
What about women?
Yeah, you
What is going on
Yeah,
here?
why
Freaked
you
out,
say
bro.
men?
It's freaked out.
I believe
Huh?
it was Tina,
Huh?
Tina Turner like ran Thunderdome. Myth Munchers! Yeah! That makes our winning pancake today. Hand whisked buttermilk pancakes where the batter has been rested for half an hour and cooked in a non-stick pan. Nicole, you directly report to Trash Burn Garbage Son in the hierarchy.
Yes.
You can tell him what you guessed.
Hand whisk, buttermilk, rested, and griddle. Winning combination. I got 3 out of 4. Not bad.
Cheating.
And Trevor, what do you have to say to Chandra Natapanda?
Hi, I'm Trevor, and I talk too much, and I pick hand whisk, buttermilk, unrested, and griddle, and this is a very minimalist drawing of my face.
I got 2 out of 4.
That's pretty good. And V, since you directly report to Henry B. Pennyweather,
Hi, I'm V and I don't talk enough. Pig hand mix, buttermilk, unrested, and griddle. I got 2.
Josh.
Oh, Josh. I'm so
yeah,
sorry.
Josh.
As the, what are you? The
CEO, I'm the CEO. I answered only to the shareholders. We did go
CEO.
public with a SPAC.
As the CEO of Raccoons Limited, what did you get?
Blender buttermilk rested griddle, blender buttermilk rested griddle, blender buttermilk rested griddle.
I got 2 out of 4 as well. Who lost?
All of you.
All 3 of us tied. We're
win.
learning that when there's only 4 possibilities, you get a lot of ties. That means
Yeah,
we're all
Nicole.
dancing the yoinky sploinky together.
I'm not
I'm very
dancing.
excited,
Yeah.
Nicole, but show them your jerk.
Yeah,
She did it. She's doing it. Well, what did we all learn today? You know, did we learn that raccoons maybe aren't the most trustworthy employees? Because as I've learned, I've recently been ousted as CEO of Raccoon Limited, so I will be looking for a new job. If you have any small startups, preferably based in the, marsupial world, I am pretty versed in that, like maybe a sort of possum pop-up kind of situation, or like a little squirrel bed and breakfast.
Squirrels are not
chain.
marsupials.
Yeah, they're marsupial. They're what are they? Lagomorphs. But anyways, pancakes are good. Pancakes are bad. Pancakes really just show us about ourselves. They are the black mirror from which we peer into, seeing our own souls, and thereby the souls of our ancestors. Hey Meredith, hey, you and the kids ever been to SeaWorld? They got this incredible cool. Every chef knows there are unbreakable rules in the kitchen, but what happens when you actually break those rules? Do the grilling gods rain ashy vengeance upon you and your family, or are they just arbitrary myths waiting to be busted? To find out, we've assembled this highly trained group of affable and stylish grill dads to put them to the test. Because this is... Fellow dads,
Hello.
are you ready
Hi.
to bust some grill myths today?
I'm ready.
Oh, hell yeah.
Are you ready to have some frank conversations with your beautiful sons over the totem of grilling meat?
Yeah.
Yes,
Are
sir.
You, are you ready to break gender stereotypes?
Always.
Moms can grill too. So, first up,
No more.
we had a little issue. Hold on. I know what you're
gosh
saying.
darn it.
More raccoon org chart shifting. That's correct. So we started this company to take down Gordon Ramsay. Gordon Ramsay came out with a new production company. That's why we poached Henry B. Pennyweather. He actually came from Nickelodeon as the COO. We got him up to CEO, came with a big pay bump, huge golden parachute. He's really gonna take us to the next level. You'll see Chandra Natapanda, human management, still there. She is only managing me. I have put myself at the bottom of the org chart because truth be told, we're not technically legally operating, so that way Henry B. Pennyweather goes down if anything really comes to it.
You have to have an LLC before you do all this. If not, it's still
We are LLs. You
Why
know,
is there a
I'm saying
panda
social
on the
credit.
chart?
What?
California goes
That's
on
Ema
my-
Panda. You're just here consulting and doing some dirty work.
Used to be married to
Why is her
Chandra,
name
not a man.
Chandra?
Just, it's not right. It's not. You can't just ask why someone's name is Chandra. All right, so first up, we're busting gas versus charcoal. This isn't like a myth per se, this is more of a preference, but I wanna find out if going through all the trouble and time of lighting charcoal is worth it, or if you got a gas grill, like maybe that's just as good. I don't know, we're gonna test some hot dogs side by side. Next up, one flip versus multiple flips. We're grilling steaks, baby, big old juicy ribeyes for our big, beautiful, burly sons. Put some meat on their bones. A lot of people say you only flip at once, that's how you get the best steak. I don't necessarily believe that, so we're gonna test that.
All right.
Now, we're grilling some burgers, just dads out here grilling thick softball outdoor burgers.
Yeah.
We're gonna see if pressing really does get all the juice out of it, or if that's just a myth, cause like, boy, you gotta press it, feels so good. Then, open grill versus closed grill. What happens when you close the grill? What happens when you leave it open? I'll just kind of flippy floppy between the two, however I feel like it, but we're actually going to test that side by side to get some data.
Dada.
Dad. What? Uncomfortably young grill dads, you ready to bust some myths?
Yeah.
All right. Write down your guesses, and winner of today's episode gets to tweet whatever they want from my Twitter.
Yeah, let's get him fired.
Oh, no.
Kidding. It's a joke.
Hey, Nicole.
Hey.
Is a hot dog a sandwich?
I don't know, Josh, but we're gonna find out tomorrow on our new summer series, A Hot Dog is a Sandwich.
Or is it? We got an incredible new series coming out. It's 5 weeks long, finally trying to get to the bottom of is a hot dog a sandwich. We're talking to a historian, a philosopher, a lawyer, a business person, then we're taking the debate to the streets.
To the streets.
Be there or else.
That was really good.
Thanks. Yeah, we threatened him. I like to threaten
Yeah,
our
yeah,
audience.
yeah.
All right, so Nicole, we got charcoal versus propane right here.
That's true.
On Team Charcoal, you got every grillin' hardo that comes into the YouTube comments and goes, it ain't a real barbecue unless it's on charcoal. And then on Team Propane, you got Hank Hill. And that's pretty much it. Taste the meat, not the heat, baby.
We do love us some Hank Hill in the Mythical Kitchen.
Yeah, and so charcoal, obviously, I mean, I think you're gonna get a ton more flavor from it.
Agreed.
But the good thing about propane is that it's super easy. You just plug in a tank, heat it
Yeah.
up. So to test this out, we're gonna do it just on some hot dogs. We got Hebrew National, not a sponsor, but God, do we wanna beg them to be, because I love me some Hebrew Natties.
That is a hot grill.
That is a hot grill. So we used a chimney starter.
thank you.
Yeah, I'm just gonna toss 2 dogs on each grill. We used a chimney starter to get the charcoal going. I'm gonna close
Yep.
that grill just to get, well, no,
Should I
leave it
close
open, leave
mine?
it open, leave it open, leave
Okay.
it open. We'll get to test that later. We used basic charcoal briquettes, no lighter fluid,
No quick lights.
no quick lights. We used a chimney starter. Look up a YouTube tutorial on how to do that. So we're just gonna flippity-dippity these around until they get nice and charred.
Josh,
Then
I
we're gonna
gotta tell
taste it.
you something.
What's that?
I'm not the strongest griller, but I'm excited to learn, and I'm here to learn.
I grew up on janky bonfire grills, San Clemente, T Street. We'd go buy the manager special with the yellow sticker on it. We'd
Nice.
get pretty much spoiled pork chops. Just go grill them up with some pineapple and stuff at the beach. So I am a veteran griller. Didn't have a dad to really teach me how to grill. I mean, he tried his best, you know, it just wasn't kind of in the cards for me.
It's okay, Josh. You can be your own dad now.
Ben's laughing at me. All right, Nicole, dogs have been grilling for about 5-6 minutes. We got
Yep.
some nice char on it. Don't use
Beautiful
your
char.
hands as a grill tool.
Yeah, Josh.
We're gonna grill these buns, get them in there.
I don't like grilling my buns. I like the soft bun with the hot dog. Why are you looking at me
we
like
need
that?
to bust some hot dog mitts. Later. Okay. I guess, yeah, just open your bun, start loading them in.
Yeah, I guess, Josh, I have to tell you something, though.
that?
You look like an extra from Gilligan's Island.
Bro, that's a good job to have. I was probably SAG, I was probably Union. Probably had a
SAG.
lot of financial security from being a bootleg Gilligan's Island extra.
That's funny.
You got any predictions on this one?
Yeah, you know, I'm a strong believer in the flavor of charcoal. I think it does a lot of good.
Man, I've gone back and forth though. I really
Really?
love the ease of a gas grill. You don't gotta light any coals. You don't smell like coals. Like, it's super convenient. It'd be really nice if this was as good of a hot dog as that one for
I
me,
know.
because then I don't have to go through the trouble.
Right on. Do you want to load up your own dog the way you want?
I'm gonna go bare first. I'm gonna go bare first
good
and then taste
idea.
with condiments.
Okay, I'm gonna do
Let's go gas first. Go gas first. Cheers. Oh,
So good. Delicious, regular hot dog. Charcoal.
don't break my bun.
Different sensation.
I wanted to test this on hot dogs because they're not staying on there that long, right? So
Yeah.
it's like, how much charcoal flavor could even like imbue in there?
It is delicious.
A lot. Like the hot dogs that we put on the gas grill, I don't think you could tell the difference between that and something that was cooked on a flat top.
Totally.
So like, if you're grilling for my money, I don't even know if I see the point of a gas grill. Like, I know you're getting different.
It's easier.
cookery.
We can agree that it's easier.
It's easier,
and-
but so is putting a pan on a stove, man. What, you're just gonna be outside for being outside? I'll take a burner outside with a cast iron and cook
I
hot
know.
dogs for people.
I know, but you know, just
Dang.
I think that it's easy, it's accessible, but if you can and if you have the ability to do, charcoal all the way.
Charcoal, easy winner. This was almost a formality, but we had to see. So we gotta get the information to V and Trevor right now.
I have an idea.
What's that?
Baby, there's a price to pay. I'm a weenie in a bottle. You gotta eat me the right way.
I almost cringed so hard that I threw up.
Trevor, I found this wiener in a jar.
Yeah, what does it say on there?
It says charcoal.
Well, that makes sense because we got a charcoal grill right here. Now, here's the thing. We're testing to see if one flip or multiple flips is better. And the idea is that if you flip it multiple times, people say that you're gonna lose some of the juices. And, you know, I don't know about all that. I tend to be a one flip man myself because, you know what, it just is a lot less work to flip it one time. But, you know, we're gonna test it out. We're gonna see. We got two identical steaks here. V's gonna flip hers one time, about 4 minutes. I'm gonna flip mine every 60 seconds, and we're gonna cook them until 127. And then we're
Okay.
gonna pull them off. We got these handy dandy thermometers here.
Okay.
So if you want to pepper up those steaks and we can get them on these thermometers here, we can get them on the grill.
I'm ready, Daddy Trevor.
Sorry for talking like this, I just can't help myself.
Oh, there is no pepper in here. What's this screw for?
Oh,
that
you know
is
what?
not
That's
mine.
going to be the one. That's good stuff. And you pop that right off. That's good. Now you dump them in. That's perfect.
Okay, Daddy Trevor, we got these steaks ready.
All right, which one do you want? Because you're going to want to stick a thermometer in there.
I'm gonna put this one on your side first.
Well, hold on. I got to grab it by the hand.
What?
Well, because you got to get the
I
thermometer
was
in there.
trying to help you out.
All right, and you want to get all the way in there right into the right into the center of the meat so we know the right temperature.
Okay, hold on. I gotta do my side now. Why
All
is
right,
this so, okay,
I'm just gonna hang on to this steak here. We gotta put them on at the exact same time
Okay, hold on.
so that the timer works out, because I'm gonna tell you when to flip.
I'm ready.
All right, you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right, I'm popping it on. All right, and the timer started. Got raw meat juice on my hand. All right, 60 seconds, I'm going for my first flip.
Go.
Woo! Yay!
Yeah.
All right, got some nice grill marks there.
Oh, yeah, that looks beautiful.
Got a good little start of a sear going there.
Yeah.
Fat's rendering, it's looking good.
I'm sweating.
Hey, you!
I got a steak in my eye. It's time to do our one flip, Trevor. Because
You want to make sure the thermometer is in the brunt of the meat. Otherwise, you're not going to get a good temperature reading on it.
Ooh,
If
look
it's in
at
a little
that.
fat pocket, it might get too high too fast.
Which is what I did. Don't do that.
I'm going to give mine one more flip, but mine's looking about ready. Yours is going to need to cook another couple more minutes because
Yeah.
it was off the grill for a second.
Yeah, we're at 104. We're doing good.
Oh,
Ooh, that looks
I got a nice healthy sear on this.
Uh-huh.
All right, we're going to wait for these to get up to 127. We're going to pull them. We're going to eat them.
All right, so before we get into tasting our steaks, we want to let you guys know that GME Good Mythical Evening is back, and it's going to be crazier than last year.
Yeah. It's gonna be big. It's happening Thursday, September 1st. Kick off your Labor Day weekend right. Am I right? Come on. Some grilling, some GME. You can get your tickets as early as this Wednesday, though, if you're a Mythical Society 2nd or 3rd degree member. So go check that out, mythicalsociety.com. It's gonna be crazy. Now here, we got these steaks, and we've been letting them rest a little bit. And what we're looking for here is the evenness of the cook. So I think we're gonna go cut right in the middle and see what we got as far as a cook on the steak. And then obviously juiciness and flavor. So why don't you cut into that one and we cut into this one, and then we can
I'm
compare
ready.
before we taste up. This is looking juicy.
Ooh, very juicy.
So I'm cutting right into the brunt of the meat here.
Ooh, you want to put your slice up so we can compare?
Yeah. So let's see. It looks like we got, they look pretty similar here.
Yeah, you can.
Got a little
this
bit
one
of a gray ring.
Yeah, this one looks a little more juicier.
Well, it's hard to see. Now,
Yeah,
let me
because
have
it
a look
doesn't
at that
really
one.
have that like ring around the edge.
I think this one's got a little bit more of a ring than this
Yeah.
one, though, than the multiple flips. So let's see. Which one do you want to taste first?
Let's do the multiple.
All right, let's taste multiple flips. Yeah, you cut yourself off a little piece.
Thank you.
I'll tell you what, that fat is going to be so beautifully rendered, though.
Cheers.
Cheers. Wow.
Yeah, good steak.
That is a juicy bite of meat. I might go a little bit more rare because that's just the kind of guy I am.
Oh,
but that's
no,
a great
that's
steak.
that's perfect for me.
And we're going into the one flip here.
So we're just seeing, if this one's a little bit more juicy. It held.
Got some juice.
Oh.
I think the cook on the one flip might just be a little bit more tender.
Yeah.
Because this one, you get a little bit more chew to it, a little bit more bite to it with the multiple flips. And maybe it is a little bit less juicy. I think we're gonna go with one flip.
One flip.
And I tell you what, that's good for me because it's less work, right?
Right.
Less work staying over a grill, more time for drinking Bud Light. Am I right? Come on now. How are we gonna let Josh and Nicole know?
Okay, we gotta leave a note on their car since we're in the parking lot.
Yeah, let's leave a nice encouraging note on the car.
Yo, what you got there?
Found a note on my car.
What does it say?
It says learn to park, jackass. Oh, it says one flip on the back.
Oh,
I
nice.
really do struggle with parking. We are pressing versus not pressing our burgers. Every good grill dad knows that the instinct when you put a burger on, especially when you flip the burger, stick a spatula and go.
That's right. That's how I know that the grill dad is grilling away.
And that's how you know the grill's working, is when you press it down, you hear the sizzle. But a lot of people say that that's gonna get all the juices to release out of the burger, and you should never press your meat. Haumstever smash burgers are all the rage right
That's
now.
right.
I got a feeling that when you smash it in there, you might get a good sear on it.
Yeah, I'm very curious to find out the right way to do this.
That's right, so we got 80-20 8-ounce burgers we lubed up with a little bit of all, and then salt and pepper. We're gonna pop them right in the middle of this rip
In the
roaring
middle,
grill.
can you do yours?
Can you do one? Yeah, here.
Okay, ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
There we go. Pull out the paper, it's hot. Oh,
I can't
get
do
in there,
it.
Nicole, get
Thank
in
you.
there. All right, you want salt and pepper the other side?
I would love to. Let me actually oil, salt, and pepper the other side.
Oh, I'm downwind. Ooh, I'm downwind. I'm just sweating.
Oh my God.
I'm just sweating.
So much nudity.
I'm like the single grill dad who joined CrossFit 3 months ago and shows up to the barbecue trying to impress the widows.
You're engaged, freak.
What do you mean freak?
Stop
There's
pretending
nothing
like
wrong.
you're
They can love again. After a husband
Who
dies,
is
you
they?
can't love the
Oh,
widows.
oh, the widows.
The widows of the barbecue. All right, wait, let me press one down.
Well, Josh, if you're gonna take your shirt off, I want to reveal part of my shirt.
Are those your only kids? Cute.
Josh, do you get it? It says Ben drinking.
It says Ben drinking. Ben drinking ruins
Sorry,
the pun.
Ben drinking, like Ben Franklin.
Nicole comes up to me and goes, did you know that Ben Franklin wasn't a president? That's
should've
crazy.
been.
And I'm
He
like,
should've been.
What do you mean he should have been?
He should have been a
He was
president.
old. He was old as hell, man. Franklin was old.
Yeah, a kite, flying kites would have been his whole thing.
What do you mean? Oh, the...
All Americans can fly kites with a little key on them during lightning storms. That would have been great. I would have voted for that guy.
He invented bifocals.
He did?
And like a stovetop oven.
What?
Ben Franklin did a lot of Poor Richard's Almanac. I took a class about Ben Franklin in college.
Wow, I can
take
tell.
learning seriously. All right, so we're gonna let these buddies go for like a couple minutes. I'm gonna keep just patting this burger down. All right,
Let's get them flipped.
flip these burgers. Yeah, now give it a nice press down.
Wow.
Those juices out. That's good. This one obviously is getting a little bit flatter, getting a little bit more char on that.
Yeah.
You know, and then as the grill keeps going on, you're getting a little drunker. You start telling weird stories.
Yeah. Remember that one time you and your mom went to the Pocono?
Me and my mom.
No, me.
Yo, you and my
I'm
mom.
sorry, I'm a few cores deep.
You want to pop the cheese on?
Yeah, of course,
I'm gonna
I'd
give
love
this a couple
to.
more pats. We're not gonna try and go like super rare in these burgers or anything. I say you should cook around. I'm getting in my eyes. I say you should cook burgers all the way up to 160 degrees. That's FDA, bro. Just slap the cheese on there. I don't care anymore.
It's too hot. It's so,
Jesus, it's so hot.
It's so hot. The cheese just turned into non-Newtonian fluid.
Oh god, I rubbed Diet Coke all over my body so it tans in brown. The caramel coloring. Oh my god. All right, should we get these? Another minute.
Should we toast our buns too?
Yeah, toast up the buns.
Put the buns on there, man.
You're just man at this point. You rooting for a sports kid or a theater kid?
What do you think? Well, David is rooting for a sports kid. I'm rooting for a theater kid. So we're gonna do like a combination. So my kid's gonna be a fencer and really good at musicals.
You think fencer qualifies as like sports kid?
It's an Olympic sport.
No, that's an indoor kid. Fencers are indoor kids. They're indoor kids.
My kid's
they
gonna
gave
be
a
like-
stick to. You know?
And your kid's gonna be like stupid.
I'm gonna be stoked on a musical theater kid, but I'm gonna treat their performances as if they were sports. I'm gonna bring a cooler full of Coors Banquets.
That is so
I'm gonna show up
negative.
there, and they're gonna deliver a beautiful soliloquy and be like, "Nice job, Aria. That's good stuff."
Aria? That's a cute name.
Yeah, gender agnostic. All right, should we pull these? Let's pull these. These are
I'm
looking
ready.
good.
I'm ready.
You know, this shirt's
It's
just
so
a mess. This shirt's just a
freaking
tangle.
hot.
Yeah.
Ugh. Oh, I can't afford another burger.
I got it here. The press and burgers there. Nicole loaded up with special sauce. No, you gotta be forceful.
Josh, I'm sensitive.
All right.
Special sauce?
Yeah, loaded up some special sauce and pickles. Hey Meredith, hey, you and the kids ever been to SeaWorld? They got this incredible. Nicole, I was making moves.
I don't have time for that.
Slice these burgers in half. Ooh, that felt so good.
Doesn't it feel nice?
Yeah, cold showers, man. More for just alleviating. Never mind.
You always think about Meredith. Okay.
Meredith's a nice lady. All right, so here we got the not pressed one. You're seeing a fair amount of juice. It's a little bit thicker because we didn't press it down. Then the pressed one, you're seeing that extra char coming off,
Yeah,
right?
it's insane. There's so much more char. There's more color.
It's that smash burger crust that we almost got on it.
It's incredible.
Well, let's see what it feels like in the taste.
What should we try first? Not pressing?
Let's go not pressed.
Okay.
Oh my God, it's so juicy.
That's a good ass burger.
It's a good ass burger, I'll tell you what.
Now we try
I feel like
pressing.
I already know which one I'm gonna like.
Well, let's just do it for
gonna
the
do
sake
it.
of science.
It's close and they're two different experiences.
I'm feeling a lot more flavor, char, yumminess from the pressed.
This is going to come down to preference because there are such different experiences. So with the one that we didn't press, there is more juice in that. Like,
For sure, it is a juicier burger.
I
Yeah.
don't think this myth is busted. I think that's real and it makes sense, right? You're physically pressing the juices out. However, if you are using a fatty enough beef,
Yep.
which you should be if you're making a burger go all in,
Yep.
for my money, the pressing gets you more flavor like a smash burger.
Absolutely. It's a better burger experience altogether. Pick a card. Any card.
My hands are my hands
Any
are
card!
My hands are too greasy.
Okay, let's let him know. 8 of diamonds, very nice.
The hell is this bit? I hate close-up magic so much. They're just liars. They're just lying to you and you're
What if
paying-
Meredith's son liked magic? Would you care then?
I mean, you know, I can learn a couple tricks. First off, I'd just like to apologize. I've been told that I've been making some of the fine ladies of this here barbecue uncomfortable, and also Meredith's husband, Terry, is not dead. He was just over by the pool. So,
Did you pay your pants?
yeah, I got excited.
V,
Yeah.
please look into your fanny pack.
I have a fanny pack, yes. It says pressing on this card.
Is this your card?
Well, press your burgers, eh?
It's just that Terry rides a motorcycle, and I heard that he got into one, so I wasn't hoping, but. So we got pork chops here. We got some extra thick pork chops. Love grilling some pork chops. We're testing open grill versus closed grill. A lot of people say they don't know when to open it or when to keep it closed. I've always operated, if I want a harder sear, leave it open because then you're not tenting it like an oven. When you want something to really cook for a long time, close it and that'll insulate the heat. But I also got the theory that you're gonna get a harder sear with a closed grill because it's hotter.
Let's find out.
So we're going to open this grill. We're gonna cook these thick pork chops. Grill's got the same amount of coals. Both are at the same temperature, run about 650 degrees right here. And then we're gonna season the pork chops with salt and pepper.
Just salt and pepper?
Yeah, salt and pepper.
Tony C.
Oh yeah, Tony C's. We gotta put the Tony Sachery's greatest Cajun
Oh
seasoning
no,
in the
we're
game.
gonna choke and die.
Yeah, well, wait, Tony Sachery's gonna burn on the grill. Yeah, just a little bit.
Just a little dust.
We're gonna lacquer them at the end with some maple syrup, Dijon mustard, and cider vinegar. Just, if you're grilling a pork chop, lacquer it, man. Come on, do a good pork chop lacquer.
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna take one, and I'm gonna pop it down on the open grill. Somebody wanna grab the other one? And so what we're testing for here, we're gonna test for sear versus internal doneness. We're gonna cook these to 147 degrees, get about 153 to 155 on the finished cook, and we're gonna time it to see what's quicker, what gets you the better sear. You ready?
Yep.
All right.
3, 2, 1.
Season side down.
Oh,
Dude, wait. Oh, you only season one side?
Yes.
Season side down.
Oh, crap.
Flip it
I got the thermometer in there. Dude, we're fucking
I ain't
this
touching
up.
that.
Oh my God, this place is
Everything's
hot.
falling apart.
Listen, man, it's the end of the
Well,
day.
God dang it. Close the dang grill.
You're hot. You just been rejected by 3 to 5 widows, and you're 16 banquets deep, and you're just living, man.
What did you say?
I don't advocate for drinking in excess. We're gonna let these go. We're gonna monitor that to make sure we don't have any flare-ups, but check back in about 6 to 8 minutes, then we're gonna flip them. All right, pork chops have been going for about 5 minutes. We're rocking about what? We got 97 on here. What are you at?
About a 105, 106.
So that is cooking quicker. Let's flip it. Let's look at the sear. I'm gonna lacquer it.
All right, I'm gonna open this bad
That
boy
is
up.
a good
God
looking
dang it.
pork chop.
All right, you give me a flip.
Get a lot of that lacquer on there. We got some nice sugar in this lacquer. Woo!
Lacquer, man.
All right, well, let's look at the sears on these. I mean, they're looking kind of
Got a
equivalent.
little bit of a char. I might move it over to a little bit less of a hot spot here. Is that okay with you,
Yeah,
boss?
so when you close the lid, as long as you leave the vents open, right, oxygen feeds fire, so you're gonna get airflow through there, and you might get some flare-ups when you close it that you wouldn't get when you don't close it. But that said, this is a pork chop. We're cooking it all the way to like 140, 147, and so I like, you might just want it closed the whole time. We'll see where these end up at. Right now, they're looking pretty equivalent. Well, hot dang, Nicole, I'll tell you what, the pork chop right here, dang, done, man. Yeah, weirdly, the open grill, the pork chop is done. We're at 147 degrees right the F now in that one. Trevor, what you rocking?
We're at 139 right now. Do you think it's because there's maybe more oxygen getting to the coals?
Yeah, I guess when you're grilling outside, you're gonna have a lot of different factors. So like right now, that being closed, it's a somewhat windy day here in Burbank. You got the hot air from the Burbank airport just blowing jet streams at you. We might have just gotten a hotter environment and likely a better sear, but that one looked seared pretty well too.
Yeah.
I'm pretty shocked at how equivalent these are, but Nicole, pull that pork chop.
Okay.
Pull that chop.
What are we pulling these at again?
147.
All right, 146, 147.
All right, pull it. All right. See if we can see any difference. Flip it over. Let's see the sear on the other side too. These are identical. Okay, these are like identical thickness pork chops, identical weight. This is an identical sear on them. This one reached temperature probably about what? 90 seconds before that one?
Yeah.
We got damn near identical cooks, opening or closing. We haven't tasted them yet, but like, can't imagine it's much of a difference. All right, so these have both been resting. Open grill versus closed grill. Closed grill actually cooked about 90 seconds slower, which to me, that kind of busts the myth that you close your grill when you want something to cook faster because it, quote, turns it into an oven. We got an identical sear on it too, which I'm really shocked because I thought the closed grill was gonna get more. So that said, I mean, they're pretty dead ass even. I suppose you would close your grill if you're cooking something like chicken that you're smoking for a long time. Obviously, if you're doing true barbecue, going low and slow, you want to close that lid to get the smoke in there. But I don't know. Let's cut into them. See if we can find something out. They both ended up at the exact same 155 temp after the carryover cooking after the rest.
Which one do you want to try first?
I'm gonna cut 4 pieces out of this.
God, I just want to get closer to the meat.
I know, man.
I feel so far away.
You know what the best
touch
bite
my
of food
meat.
I had today was? The hot dog. My favorite, like Mitt Romney, my favorite meat is hot dog.
Well, so
That's a
American.
bad reference.
Romney.
That's the only thing I'm
Everybody
like
grab
Mitt
a
Romney
fork. Let's try open grill first.
in. Like Mitt Romney,
forks
devout
are hot.
Mormon.
Okay, Josh don't need no fork.
No, what do you mean fork, dude?
Wait, that juice looks good.
Aw. Hot dang. Strong shows that lacquer.
Wow.
Really good lacquer.
That's a
I
great
know
lacquer.
we might have been bugging about the lacquer, but
That's
it's
a
pretty good.
juicy
The
pork chop
lacquer
though.
is
This sear is great.
The lacquer ain't lacking.
I got no complaints
Try the
about
other
pork
one.
chop.
The lacquer ain't lacking. That's
Dipping in
good.
juice?
Yeah, dip in the juice.
Mmm. You're so similar.
That's the same pork chop.
That's identical.
We could not have cooked 2 identical pork chops on the same grill. Somehow we did it on 2 different grills. That leads me to believe that like it's a myth that you close the grill to make something cook faster. I mean, again, you're working with a lot of variables when you're cooking outside, but if you are in the Burbank wind conditions,
Yep.
leave your grill open, man. I mean, or close it. It doesn't matter as it turns out.
I will say this, they do taste incredibly similar. There is a little bit more juice in the open grill one.
Right.
A little bit more
agree.
juice.
Yeah.
But borderline, the same pork chop. If I were to go to a restaurant and I ate both of them side by side, I'd be like, that's the same.
Look at us, we're restaurant cooking, man. We're replicating the same dish over and over.
Here's the thing. You open your grill, that's more time to admire the meat.
I agree with that. You can
What
stare
is
at the
this
meat.
accent?
You look cool.
What do you mean, what's this accent, Nicole? This is a grill dad accent. You come out there, you're grilling?
Texas.
Mine is like this.
I'm Doug from Alpharetta,
This is
Georgia.
my grill dad accent.
I'm not even talking different.
This is
Wait,
me.
do it for?
I don't even have an accent.
This is my grill dad. You get the kebab. That's my dad.
Next week, we're busting kebab myths with Nicole and her whole family.
Yeah. Oh my God, so fun. That'd be great.
I'm ready.
Morris? Morris is coming in?
Morris, Shala, Sanam, Solar, Kion.
Daddies.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, that's me.
To go over, we found out that charcoal really is worth the time and effort setting up. You're out here grilling, you might as well get the most taste on your food. Gas grills, I guess they're fine, but really charcoal brings the flavor. We also found out my idiot brain thought that multiple flips would cook a steak more evenly. Turns out one flip really does keep it juicier against all odds. Found out, not pressing burgers does make them juicier. However, you're gonna get a better cook on it if you do press it and you get that extra sear in there. And then we found out open grill versus closed grill. Who cares, man? Who cares? It does not matter.
Who cares?
Do whatever you want. Read the wind, drop some grass like
The weird reference,
I was trying to
Josh?
think of a golfer, but I
Cheech and
found
Chong?
out, no, who's a golfer? They drop the grass.
Oh,
Tiger Woods.
Tiger Woods.
Ricky Soxwoods. All right, so,
Socks. That doesn't exist.
daddies!
Yeah.
Let's figure out who gets to tweet whatever they want from my account, but something that won't get me fired. Trevor, what'd you guess?
Howdy, y'all. My name's Trevor, and I guess charcoal, one flip, pressing, and open grill, and this is just a cool guy with sunglasses. And always remember, save a horse, ride a cowboy. Well, I reckon I got 3 out of 4 here, because I guessed all the first 3 right, and then open grill, I said, but that's one don't matter, so I guess I got 3. Yeah.
Plus one.
Nicole,
Hi.
what'd you guess?
Hi, I'm Daddy Nicole, and we got coal, multi, squashed, and closed. XOXO Daddy Nicole. I guessed 2 out of 4. What you gonna do?
Pretty bad.
It's not that bad.
V, what'd you guess?
This is grill dad, basketball dad, Tyrone of the dads. My prediction is charcoal, multiple flips, pressing, and open grill. I got 2.
Josh, what'd you get?
I'm guessing charcoal, multiple, press, closed, and like they say, save a horse, ride a divorcee father, just trying his best. I also got 2. I flubbed the multiple versus one flip. I was pretty sure on that. That makes Trevor the winner.
Hell yeah!
Woo! But the real winners are all the people that tune in to Nicole and I's podcast tomorrow, deciding whether or not a hot dog is a sandwich for the final time. It's really incredible. We put a ton of work into this. We got some awesome guests. It's gonna be wild.
Check it out.
Go listen.
Yeah.
Hey, y'all, what happened when Mary Magdalene tracked dirt in the house?
What?
What?
Jesus swept.
Wow, so many myths, so much time, because that was a long video. Thanks for watching all the way to the end. Also, we'll be back soon making new fresh content, but in the meantime, don't forget to check out me and Nicole's podcast, A Hot Dog is a Sandwich, wherever you get your podcasts. Catch y'all next time.
Hey you! Cook up your own feast while wearing the Mythical Kitchen Apron. Available now at mythical.com.